grown on the side of a volcano. And the best part? Books makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Books.com, use my promo code Canty for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com, promo code Canty. Books, promo code Canty.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhbc.com/events.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. That's code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code UNSPORTSMANLIKE. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, called 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, called 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
It's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor? Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Clinton, you want to play Swing Your Sausage?
Why not?
It's a wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever that means.
It's a party game.
No, Lindsay's holding up the box.
I'm kind of a little jealous right now, Clinton, because I really wanted to play this game, too.
Oh, is that
We
right?
can wait for you, Kap.
I feel like Casey Kasem having to make that transition.
Hey!
When he had to go from...
Yeah, that's one of the classic radio bits where it's like, don't go from a slow song into a...
We have
ponderous, man. Ponderous.
What is this ponderous, man? Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want.
Right. Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
We were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
I am so happy to have you at the games on the sideline with me, and I can't wait for you to cheer me on next year when we're out there kicking ass. And so I'll see you guys next year. Hopefully I'm not at this event, and we're getting ready for another game in SoFi. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Good morning, 7:03. Welcome to the Sedano Kap Morning Show on a Matthew Stafford MVP Friday. They just wouldn't have lost that NFC Championship game. What a story it would have been. And Cappy's final day on Radio Row. Good morning, Cappy.
Good morning to you. First of all, let me just say this. George, take a look at Morales today. No hat, no golf top. Looking good, man.
But
and
it's
by the
Hat
way,
Friday.
It is Hat Friday.
And I love this. I love the scarf. I'm a huge fan of a nice, warm, cozy scarf.
Well, here's the problem.
Yeah, tell me.
Funchy didn't put on the heater last night, so it's freezing in here.
Wow, look at you, though, man. Look at the hair. Wind tunnel tested head, though.
Don't talk
over
about
here.
it too much, because then people will tell me to stop wearing a hat every day.
Oh, really? Yeah, you look good today, buddy.
I kind of am trying to do a George Shinano. Good morning, Shinano.
Good morning.
Oh, what's going on? What happened? What happened?
Yeah, not feeling so hot. Got to be honest.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. What's the issue?
Just not feeling great.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to make you feel great today. And by the way, I know we're going to talk top of the hour integrity. Matthew Stafford MVP, lead story. Lakers, obviously, last night went over Philadelphia. I'll put that as the second lead story. And I will tell you this, George, the third story, I won't start with it, but I owe you a big thank you. Big old thank you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
By the way, Bergman with another amazing day and afternoon drive yesterday.
Oh, wow. Bergman.
Him and I were both,
two in a row.
We were at Rock and Brews in El Segundo, thanks to Hendrick's Gin.
Yeah.
We had a great party. John Ireland did a surprise hour yesterday. He just walked in like a fan, and it was amazing. But Bergman, again, just monstrous mega content for Bergman.
Way to go, Bergie. Nice job.
Thanks,
nice
buddy.
hat today.
Thanks,
nice
buddy.
hat.
Yeah,
nice Super Bowl hat.
It's Hat Friday.
Yes, it is.
It's the way
Right
it's supposed
on.
to be. So, Sedano, is it in the head? Is it in the nose? Is it throat?
It's a head cold for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You forgot your Zycam before you got on the flight.
No, it had nothing to do with that. It just, I don't know. I just think it's just, eventually you just wear down in the winter. Like, you know?
Yeah, your immune system has got to be pretty good, but also, like, eventually it's just like, I just need to sleep.
Got to sip on some bone broth all weekend. Get that bone broth in you.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy who's just stepping right behind me, maybe he'll make you feel better. George doesn't feel so good today, Evan. Evan Cohen just stopping by right away. Top of the hour integrity.
Can you see Morales and his scarf?
Can you see Morales? Take a look at Morales' scarf. Look how nice he looks. Doesn't he look great in his hair? No, the wind tunnel tested head though over here. Yeah. Why is George sick? I don't know. You want to sit down and do a little radio with us? All right, hold on. Here comes Evan Cohen.
Radio Row Live.
Hey, the great Evan Cohen now joins
That's
us
right.
on
Yes.
Super Friday, everybody.
It's Super Friday.
Oh, I like that.
He sure does. Hold on, I'm going to turn the camera towards Evan.
George, are you okay?
I mean, I'll be fine, but yeah,
Are they
don't
overreacting to this sickness?
Don't feel great is what I would say. Yeah. I mean, it just get like a head cold thing. I didn't sleep great last night, and I had I was in bed literally at before 9, but I could not fall asleep. I watched the Laker game, and then after that I was like,
Luka's injury.
Yeah, the Luka injury is going to be interesting. It just feels like this is going to be one of those years where nobody can get on the same page with this team right now.
I know, right? You can't get all three of these guys on the floor at the same time to actually see how good they might be. Because when you look at Austin Reeves last night in only his second game to come off the bench and score the way he does and finish the way he does, God, it would be just so interesting to see if these three guys could be on the floor together. What do you think?
I think none of them will play defense, so maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, if we're going to be honest about that.
By the way, Cappy, Evan Cohen last night in San Francisco, in the city, went to the Mastros and he pulled a Cappy. He ordered the chicken.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Oh, I know
there.
what Mastros you went to. The one there right by the Westin St. Francis.
Yeah, beautiful area, George. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Get me to L.A. immediately.
Yeah?
Tell
me.
Have you
Are you
walked
afraid
around
of
this
Union
place?
Square? You grew up in New York City.
No, but it's not that. I just didn't. First of all, as Sedano and Morales know, I don't like Los Angeles. I love Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles is just the greatest place. It is heaven. I just absolutely love it. So when you go to California and you're going to another seemingly great city in California, my expectation is be like L.A.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel like L.A.
No. It feels more
But
like
I didn't
New York.
know that.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't feel like New York. No, that's not fair.
Oh,
Cappy.
I think just the city streets and the way there's activity and life on the city streets. Yeah.
Walk out of an event the other night. Hey, you want crack? No, I'm good. Thanks for the offer, though.
Well, hey,
that doesn't happen in New York.
No, well, at least there's a nice offer happens in L.A.
I don't know about that. Let me tell you something. I've had a lot of weird experiences walking the streets of New York City in the past.
Well, here's the weirdest thing. I didn't even know Morales was in San Francisco when he made that offer.
Oh, look at that.
That was good. That was good.
You know what's funny,
Good
though?
setup, a long setup.
Evan,
it is true, by the way. I was offered crack.
Hey, listen, some people want it. You
Evan,
know?
I wouldn't offer you crack. I'd offer you the real stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
So I actually have not experienced a lot of, people have told me the city streets are just lined with homeless folks here in San Francisco. I swear to you, Evan, I know this is going to sound crazy. I haven't seen it at all.
Have you not walked outside?
I have been walking. Yesterday I walked 7 miles around the city. And
Wow.
I'm telling you, I've seen people laying on the streets. I've seen homelessness, but I'm telling you, in downtown L.A., it's 10 times worse than what I'm seeing here.
No. By where you guys are?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No, it's not.
Cappy's just scared. I walk these streets in downtown L.A. at night all the time, and I'm not offered crack.
No, it's fine. I mean,
However,
Yeah.
I will say my short period that I lived downtown, and when Chris was training DeAndre to run the board, so he was here every day. Once in a while, he'd come with me to walk Chewy, and every time it was dark out and we were walking on the streets, he would have to walk on the left side or whatever, the closest to the street. And I remember one time in particular, we're coming up on a group of, I don't know what you want to call them.
Miscreants?
Yes, miscreants. And he was like, we're just going to turn around and walk the other way. And I was just like, oh, okay. So is it that bad? If it were just me by myself, I would have kept walking. But Chris was like, nope, we're walking in the other direction.
I didn't want to see Chewy the dog get 2 in the chest.
I guess that's true.
Become somebody's
Protecting
dinner.
Chewy, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear to you, I know it sounds really weird because a lot of people have said
What's
to me,
in your hands?
they said, my Aquaphor.
Why?
He's got very dry lips for
I
some
use it
reason
for my
all
lips,
the time,
man.
Evan.
I know, but if you put it down, will it not work?
No, it works just fine. I usually have Aquaphor, a pen. I always got something in my hand.
You're not a
little
fidgeter, Evan? You don't fidget?
I'm very much a fidgeter.
Yeah.
Was that Bergman? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, that's Bergie.
Bergman called the big boss yesterday as I was standing there.
Yeah.
What was he calling the biggest of bosses for?
Ooh.
That I don't know.
Oh, Bergie.
Because I talk to him every day, every Thursday at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, there was something fishy, guys.
Oh, really?
I don't know what was. I think
Just
he may
like
be
every
trying to
other
put-
Thursday, 5:30.
I think he may be trying to push Morales out.
That's okay.
Exactly what it was.
Which, by the way, would be a good move.
Yeah.
By the way, you're not going to be able to divide Bergie and I because Bergie's had an amazing, monstrous week of content. He has been incredible all week long.
He always is.
No, but
Who's saying Bergie's not good?
He decided. I'm the one who says I'm the president of the Greg Bergman fan club and have been.
I think
for
Sedano.
years.
I think Sedano maybe gets the discovery. I think he's the Christopher Columbus of Bergman.
Oh, really?
Sedano's worked with him for almost 30 years. It feels like. How could who gets more credit for Bergman, Morales or Sedano?
Well,
I think Sedano
should
originally,
get
yeah.
more.
Sedano definitely.
Right, Sedano should get more, but Morales will take more.
Why doesn't Bergman
well
get credit
said.
for Bergman?
Well said. Bravo, Cappy. Well said.
Notice how Sedano didn't say a word during that whole exchange.
He doesn't
Well,
feel
I'm just
good.
saying,
He's
I don't.
texting
I mean,
with Dave McMenamin.
I was thinking, do I get credit for Bergman? I don't know. I worked with Bergman, but Bergman did what Bergman did,
Who
to get
actually-
here. I didn't get him here. You know what
Here's
I mean?
a question, which I don't know the answer to, even though Bergie and Sedano and I have been together for years. Who actually recruited you to Fox Sports Radio? Because I just know you appeared one day.
Who recruited me?
No, who recruited Bergman?
You want to know who it is? Vito Violante.
Oh, my God.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Vito.
Vito Violante.
Hey, Vito. Hey.
Vito, it's right over here.
Yeah.
Wait, you got recruited? Like, did you get NIL money?
No, I was working. I was going to school at Santa Monica City, and I was doing a broadcasting class with Vito Violante.
Oh.
He got an internship, and he said, "Hey, I know you want to get into sports too. You should call Annie Zadarovich." And and then I did, and she gave me an internship, and that's from there on.
Wow,
and
the rest is history.
Yep.
Here we go.
So
It's
Vito Violante is the reason I'm in
Vito.
sports radio.
Way to go. What happened to Vito? Yeah, what happened to Vito?
He's still at Fox Sports Radio.
Come on, for real?
He actually took over for me and still has my same office that I had and has kept the
we on
glory
the air?
going.
Does why would anyone care about any of this?
Here's why.
Because
you sat down, Evan.
No, but I'll tell you why.
But you
People
brought it up.
actually, people love this stuff. People love
Vito
to hear.
Violante,
Oh, absolutely. They
He
love
could
it
be
all.
listening. What's up, Vito?
Vito, my man.
Double
They
V.
love it. They absolutely
By the
love
way,
to hear
Cappy,
the old school. Yeah.
Let me tell you something about
Go
Vito.
ahead.
You would have
Tell me.
loved to see him in action. I
Oh, yeah?
watched it once.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
Really? You watched him in action?
He could do it backwards.
Come on.
Incredible.
Really? Taught you those moves, did he?
I couldn't do that. I can't do that.
Don't have that kind of flexibility to your game, do you?
I just don't have the stuff.
I guess not.
All right, let me talk to Sedano now so I could save a phone call for us later.
Okay.
George, I came up with this term, and I texted it to Windy, and supposedly he actually used it on the Hoop Collective, so I will announce my retirement today because I got mentioned on the Hoop Collective.
Okay.
But I think the NBA trade deadline yesterday was the trade a headline. It's unbelievable the amount of teams that made moves basically saying, we don't give a crap about this year, but we care about next year. If you think about it, Triple J to the Jazz, right? The Clippers move, obviously going to the Pacers.
The Wizards.
No, but I'm saying Zubac to the Pacers is for next year. And, yes,
Yeah.
the Wizards is the other one, AD and Trey. Trade a headline. That's a good phrase. Cappy's jealous.
Trade
Do
a
you like
headline.
it?
No, that's very, very good
And
trade.
they've been saying pre-agency, but that's not exactly what this is. Because, like, a lot of teams made moves thinking about next year more than this year. Even the Lakers, right? The Lakers are like, this year is what it is. They probably could have made a move or two with expiring contracts where they would take on money. And they're like, no, because we'll just ride this out. If we lose to OKC, we lose. But we're in great position moving forward. The trade a headline.
I do like it. I mean, it really applies mostly, in the way I see things anyway, to Washington, just because they're going to take Trey and they're going to take AD, and they're going to go, hey, you two, see these guys right here? These are the trainers. And they're going to get you in the best shape. They're going to get you as healthy as can be. And so next year, we're ready to play. There's no sense in bringing these guys back or even trying to bring these guys back this year. In fact, bringing them back this year and them actually winning some games would actually hurt them.
Everything you're saying makes sense. I find it interesting that I specifically directed a question to George, and George is yet to – he's the only one that hasn't
He doesn't
responded.
feel good.
Well, I mean, you guys, you're talking so much. Like I can't even get a word
But I
in.
said George.
Poor guy.
You're the George on this show. He's the Vito Violante.
No, I'm George this morning versus the Jorge.
Yeah, look, I think here's the reality of it. I mean,
Tell
I
me.
just think that teams have to position themselves for next year because I think that they realize that this year is kind of a fait accompli, right? It's going to be, barring injury, the majority of teams feel like it's going to be OKC, it's going to be Denver. Those are probably the two best teams, and then there's a huge gap after that. So with that said, and in the East, there was this notion of, well, anybody can win the East. And I think there's still, those teams that felt that way before the trade deadline still feel that way afterwards. So they didn't really have to make a huge move necessarily.
Isn't this interesting? This relates directly to Bergman's team, the Dodgers. Here's why.
Hold on, Evan. We got to hit the bell. Stand by.
Hold on.
It's 7:15. We are 15 minutes through the show. You know what you could have done in those 15 minutes, Cappy?
Tell me.
You could have gotten that lube job you need.
Need it.
Just go to our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through. Don't laugh through the read. That's what gets us in trouble.
Evan lost it.
You could have gone to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you.
So off of George's point, right, it's what George just said, correct me if I'm wrong, Sedano, is everyone is acknowledging there's only one team that is going to be dominant and could win it all in a way that other teams can't compete with, correct? In Oklahoma
Well, I think
City?
two. I think they think Denver's in the same category.
Okay, all right, so two teams. How come that's accepted in basketball, but people have a problem with the Dodgers when it's the same thing in baseball? Makes no sense. Because it's small market? Because OKC is not as big as LA? The Dodgers get hated on for building a team that everyone expects to win it all, and yet what George and I just said was I come up with a trade a headline. Cappy wants that.
I do like it. I will use it. No, I'll use it.
Right. But everyone does we can't win this year, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But when the Dodgers get everybody, oh, what's wrong with baseball? Nothing.
Well,
It's the
I
same
think the
thing as
difference.
basketball.
Okay, so I will tell you the
Good
difference.
comp.
I will tell you the difference.
You like the comp, do you? Yeah.
The difference is no salary cap. Is that the feeling is you can just you can throw money at your problems in baseball as opposed to basketball where there's a cap.
I think another part of it is that we're all starting to now have a slightly skewed opinion, which would be that most people want to blame the Dodgers because they're the big bad Dodgers who can outspend everybody.
The Dodgers.
But in reality, when we look at the opposite side of things and you look at the Pittsburgh Pirates as an example, people are starting to think to themselves, well, maybe they're the problem because they put such a low percentage of their revenues back into their payroll. And rather than everybody hating on the Dodgers, maybe we ought to be hating on the bottom feeders like Pittsburgh and the other smaller market teams. And by the way, you're starting to see now some of the smaller market teams do what the Dodgers have shown them what everybody can do, which is defer money.
Right.
You want to defer money? Go ahead, defer money. They outsmarted everybody for years, Evan. The Dodgers did.
Yeah.
By doing this deferral. So,
and this was the Blue Review, brought to you by Unsportsmanlike, weekday mornings 3A to 7A here on ESPN LA.
So I have a bone to pick with you on that.
Uh-oh.
Why
On
is
the Blue
it?
Review?
No, Blue Review is amazing. Why is it? And I write AM, but you in liners and promos go 3A to 7A.
He has to. We had a good sports conversation, and he has to take it to the lack of an M in the
Because
AM.
it doesn't sound good. This is Los Angeles. We don't do this here. Oh, 3A to 7A. No, it's unsportsmanlike 3 to 7 a.m. You see how that just flows, man?
Does 3A to 7A not flow?
No, it doesn't flow.
WNBC. Do you have a problem with the 3A to 7A versus the 3 to 7
I mean, I can see
a.m.?
Christopher's point. I got to be honest.
Oh,
Okay.
look at
All
that.
right. Wow.
Boy,
Boy,
why
you're
are
in
you
trouble.
so excited to turn on me? What did I do to you?
What did he do?
It's a good
Well,
bit.
me? I didn't turn on you. I'm just saying.
Maybe he doesn't like the trade ahead. Maybe he doesn't like the trade ahead.
You
ever
said it
think-
wrong. The trade a headline.
I can
the
see
trade
his
ahead
point. I can see
I
his
love
point.
Cappy.
The trade ahead.
I love it. I love it. He gets it wrong.
I abbreviated it.
You got it wrong and me getting it wrong. That's amazing.
I abbreviated it.
And by
that's
the way,
all.
this segment's going to be so good because this whole thing is going to air tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the Sedano and Kap Morning Show Saturday special.
3-2.
Why? This is the other thing.
Yeah.
Why am I sensitive about the Dodgers?
Yeah, why are you
root
sensitive?
for the Dodgers?
Go.
What's your sensitivity?
I guess I just think it's so stupid the way in which people critique the Dodgers playing within the rules, taking advantage of the rules, and actually building teams that work. It's like I don't like when successful team building is torn apart.
Hey, by the way, it's not like the Dodgers dominated everybody and ran to the World Series and won it 4 straight games. Do you recall that it took a lot to win that game, and there were a lot of lucky breaks that won that series ultimately? So it's not like they just, hey, nobody can keep up with these guys. They outspend everybody, and therefore they just win. And by the way, they went 162-0, and then they went 4-0 in the World Series. They just barely got through that World Series. So maybe there's some of the I'm sure there's a lot of people who just can't wait to see the Dodgers fail. Oh, they spent all this money. I can't wait to see them lose. But they haven't done that in the last 2 years.
7:20 in the morning. Evan, don't go anywhere. And we're not going anywhere. But we are going to pause 30 seconds. So, Sedano, I'm going to do a dry toss because they don't want a music bed on this live read. Sedano, tell us about our friends at Daisy Dips.
Hey, listen, as we get closer to the big game, one thing everybody is starting to think about is, of course, the food, okay? So whether you're hosting, heading to a party, or just watching at home, the snacks matter, guys. And one thing I always make sure is on the table is Daisy Dips. Daisy makes a French onion dip that just flat out delivers. It's rich, it's creamy, it tastes great. And the same thing with their Daisy Ranch dip. These dips, man, they're the thing people keep going back for. So what I love about Daisy is how simple it is. It's made with ingredients you actually recognize. You know, stuff you can find in your refrigerator, in your kitchen. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients, just real great-tasting dip. I'm eating Daisy Dips with everything. The chips, the wings, the veggies, you name it. Honestly, whatever's in front of me on game day. So as you're getting ready for the big game, make sure Daisy French Onion or Daisy Ranch is part of your game plan.
Thank you so much, Sedano. Evan, do you like to dip in the Daisy?
Daisy Dip's tremendous.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah.
You like the French onion?
Yes.
Yeah? How about the ranch?
All of it.
Really good, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you should
Always
dip everything.
Evan, are you going to be in L.A.? Speaking of you, how much you love L.A., you're going to be in L.A. for the All-Star game?
I love L.A. more than anything. No, I will not be there. I'm going to Florida.
Florida?
I'm going to Florida.
Going to Florida, Don.
Yeah. I probably should have gone to L.A. That's a mistake by me.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, know the schedule, bro.
I know the schedule, but I also know when my kids are off.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what Sedano always tells me because I'll screw things up all year long, and I'll be like, "Hey, know the calendar, bro."
You want to see my calendar?
Let me take a look.
I will not do anything that's not in my calendar,
agree.
even though this is not currently in my calendar.
1,000%. If it's not on my calendar, I'm not there.
Right.
Well, I was going to invite you to a party you probably would want to go to. That's why. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, tell me about the party. Maybe I'll change my
Yeah,
trip.
let's hear about
it's
it.
just my dad's birthday, and my entire family's getting together.
Oh no, then don't do that.
No,
not worth it. Not that kind of.
Is Udonis going to be there?
Giannis? I don't think Giannis.
No, Udonis.
Yeah. Udonis, not
Giannis.
Giannis.
Udonis.
Right.
Just followed me on
I don't know,
Instagram the other day. No big
maybe.
deal.
I don't know.
All right. Well, if he's there, I'll ditch my family.
For Udonis, you would dip
George
for Udonis.
George, tell him, please.
You have a love affair with Udonis?
Udonis Haslam is his guy. He loves Udonis Haslam.
I
I love Udonis Haslam. I've known
How
him
can
forever.
you not?
Yeah.
Cappy, it's actually a bad job by you if you don't. Let me ask you a question. I have to ask a question. Do you think you should pay for bread at a restaurant? Because last night I had to pay for bread.
Oh yeah, I know. That's a new thing. I've
wait.
noticed that they make you charge you like $8 for bread.
So wait,
now.
this is a basket of bread, not like in the
Excellent bread.
appetizers. Not on the appetizers. Hey, this is a certain bread with like.
But is it
cheese
like
or...
is it good bread? Like is it better than you would get in the basket?
Yeah. Well, Morales, we loved. So I'm going to tell. Can I tell a story, Morales?
Evan,
So
do it.
So I'm in L.A. And we're at this. We're a bunch of people that were there that are work for Good Karma, the parent company for ESPN LA.
Hey, George, it was for the Barrett Sports Media Conference.
Yeah, that I wasn't going to say. Anyway, so
Number 8.
George, you want to tell Evan what you called the Barrett Sports Media Conference?
Well, the kids are listening now. Let's
Okay, so let me get to the story. So it's Morales and I. It's the great Pratik Patel, who works for Good Karma, who's
the
a wonderful
big PP,
guy.
I call him.
Yeah, no, that's not what you call him. You call him something else that I've told you not to call him 100 times, and you keep calling him that. Anyway, and so a bunch of us go to this restaurant, and we walk in the restaurant, and they say to us, FYI, the burner for the stove not working.
Okay.
Oh,
now,
wow.
normal humans would say, thanks, we're leaving. For some reason, we said, you know what?
Don't need a burner.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, microwave it.
Now, here's the thing. We sit down. We're dying of laughter the entire time because the menu makes no sense. They said the burner's not working, but we have soup. How do you have soup if the burner's not working? Can someone explain that to me? And we chose to go to a restaurant where the oven and the burners were not working.
Okay.
Would you have walked out?
Yes.
Likely. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's going to have, the menu is not going to be available to me because the
correct.
equipment isn't available to cook the stuff that's on the menu.
By the way,
Yes.
just as a side note, we were at the same restaurant the night before, and the burners were working.
That is true, too.
They have goat cheese the night before? Keep going.
And I'm not kidding when I tell you this. I've had dinners with a few of you on this show that I think are all-time dinners. Sedano and I, 2003 into 2004, had one of the greatest dinners of all time. With it just, I don't even know what time we ate. It was an all-day and all-night affair that I'll never forget. We have pictures 100 years ago. It's so fun. But I would say this dinner was one of the most fun dinners I've ever had because the challenge of trying to figure out what you're going to order off a menu at a restaurant that's a steakhouse where they can't cook food.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. We had a tremendous
Did you get
time.
the tartare? Because they don't need to cook it?
I think we got this bread, which intrigued me to get the bread last night because it was so good.
Right.
I don't remember what else we got, Morales. Do you?
We got soup. Evan's a big lobster bisque guy.
Oh, I love
And we
lobster
got
bisque.
sushi because they had a lot of sushi for the
Okay.
table.
And the burner wasn't working.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they weren't planning on cooking the sushi.
Yeah, no, that's my point, though, is that that's something you could order because the burner doesn't work.
How'd you figure that out?
It was hard for me, but I got there. Yeah. Wow. So $8 for a loaf of bread last night.
I think it was $6. No, it was two pieces of pretzel bread, 2 pieces of focaccia, like 2 garlic roll, like 2 garlic stick kind of, like garlic bread stick kind of things, and then like 2. I want to say like almost like an everything kind of seated thing, but it was $6.
Sounds like it was less
was
than
worth
$1 per piece.
But did they tell you ahead of time, like, just so you know, like usually?
Well, it's on the menu.
It's on the menu.
Oh,
it's on the menu.
okay.
Yeah, it's on the menu.
I thought
No,
it was
I'm just saying.
That's different.
So
That's
it
totally
was
different.
worth it. I just find it interesting. Like, are we getting to that place in the world where you go to a nice restaurant and you're paying for bread?
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
we're in a place now where you'll even pay for things that you think are condiments, but they'll
Like
charge
ranch.
you for it.
You have to pay $1 for ranch.
Right.
What?
Yes. Can you
Yeah,
believe
the other
that?
day I got teriyaki with my hibachi, and it was $1.
For the teriyaki?
Yeah, crazy. For a
Well, you
little
shouldn't
ramekin.
get teriyaki with hibachi, so I agree with that decision.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So they're trying to
The
dissuade
ginger-
you.
The brown ginger sauce is unbelievable.
That's the better way to
It's-
go.
Oh, it's the greatest.
That's $2.
I'd pay $20.
You-
I would drink it as a soup.
Oh,
It
yeah?
doesn't have to be cooked.
Okay.
Burners.
Burners aside.
All right. I know we don't
All
want
right, George is on to texting Trudell now. We've gone from
No, I'm not. I'm just
to-
listening to you guys. I'm just listening to you guys. You got on fire. You've also been up for
I've
like
been out,
6
yeah.
hours.
This is like this is dinner time for me at this
right,
point.
Right. He's not warming up. He's cooling down. You know,
Evan
we're
Cohen,
trying.
Unsportsmanlike, 3 to 7 a.m.
What an appearance, right,
3 a to
Morales?
7 a. Nice job.
3 to
You
7 a.m.
need a scarf like Morales. Though.
Oh, I know. It's a
Radio
nice
Row.
looking
Morales
scarf.
looks good.
He looks really good in that
No,
scarf.
and you know what you should have
the
worn?
haircut's a win.
Yeah,
you should
right.
wear next time Morales on Friday. You should wear an ascot.
Oh, I will. By the way,
Ascot
you know
Friday,
what?
Jason Jackson style.
Yeah,
Shout out to
exactly.
Miami Heat. Let's
Evan,
go.
I'll tell you this. You know why I'm dressed this way and I'm not wearing a hat and golf attire? Because this afternoon, Stephanie, myself, and Otis the Bunny are
Oh,
getting
the picture day.
photographed for a
Yeah.
portrait. Like a
Yeah.
painting is being
Yes.
done of us.
I know. Look at the face that Evan is making.
What?
You're getting a portrait made
What
of
a
you
loser.
and your. Wow.
Wow.
You, your
Can't do
girlfriend,
that.
and your bunny.
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was a little heavy. I don't
He
know.
loves his bunny.
That's weak.
You know he loves his bunny. Believe it or not, 1 vote more than he loves you. That's how
No,
much he loves
no,
Odie
no,
the
no,
bunny.
I'm like fourth on the
he's
depth
trying
chart.
to tease. He's trying to tease. He's trying to tease.
By the way, Morales, tell them the bit I did with the holiday card before we go.
Okay, let me pop down the music.
This is Cappy. You are going to be stunned. Sedano, who thinks I'm annoying, but thinks I'm an honest, good person.
Yeah.
I think deep down, this is going to change everyone's opinions on me.
So there's a group of us in that are all content leaders, whatever. It doesn't matter. But there's an individual that Evan loves to pick on, and it's a funny bit. And he's a major market content guy, so he's a heavy. But Evan just loves to torture this man. So what Evan did was he sent out holiday cards from this individual with a picture of this individual and a celebrity. But he sent them to everybody as though they were getting holiday cards. So what happened was people started thanking this individual for the holiday cards. Like, hey, man, thanks for the holiday cards. And this person's like, what are you talking about? And then they're sending pictures like, oh, you sent me this holiday card. And he's like, what? So then this thing starts going in our group thread, and I immediately said, oh, this is an Evan bit. And
Only
it's
one
the
person
greatest
figured it
bit
out. It was
ever.
Morales.
He did propose this bit on our show at
But
one point.
Yes, he did. That's the
But
thing.
I actually did it, Lindsay.
And
you
he did it.
And you did it to
Execution.
somebody that wasn't listening, so they wouldn't have known. That's pretty
Correct.
impressive. But
So
also a little
And I
mean.
made it through, like, what is it, Shutterfly? So
Yes.
It's professional. And it was a picture of him and Larry King.
So not only did he get the picture, he got the cards made, sent them out handwritten, so it looked like they were real.
No. It was all they had sent it from the Shutterfly
Oh,
thing,
from
so it was
Shutterfly.
typed beautifully,
Oh, yeah.
and it had his return address.
Oh,
so he started getting thank you texts for the holiday card. And why would somebody send a holiday card of themselves and Larry King?
I'm going to do that next year.
Maybe the
That is
greatest,
awesome.
one of the greatest bits ever pulled off. Honestly,
Love that.
Evan Cohen, you can hear him 3 to 7 a.m. Unsportsmanlike Monday morning.
3 a to 7 a.
You and Super Bowl champion Chris Canty and Michelle Smallman, and producer Nuno and Pat Costello, the real star of the show, producer Pat. You guys will be reacting to Super Bowl 60. I guess go Pats for you, but
Yes.
we're rooting for Sam Darnold because he's an SC guy and a San
Local
Clemente
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
local
right.
kid.
Oh,
Bye,
wait,
Evan.
I can't believe we didn't even ask you about like
All right, I'll pop
Drake
down the
May
music.
and
No,
Matthew
I'll pop down
Stafford.
the music. I'll pop down the music. Go ahead.
I mean,
We're going commercial.
why is everybody so upset that Drake May didn't win the MVP? Are you one of those people?
No, I think it's more, George, because there was a guy that voted Justin Herbert #1, first place.
You know who
And
that was? That was Jim Harbaugh.
No, it's Sam Monson. I think
Oh,
his name
I don't know
is.
who he is.
Oh, from PFF.
Yeah, he used to be. I don't know where he is now, but yeah.
He
So-
voted Justin Herbert #1.
No, but I've seen an
Do you
uproar
do
of
any
people.
prep for the show?
I mean, I saw he got 1 vote, but good God, man.
Right, but like you're an anti-Charger guy.
Right.
It's in LA.
Yeah.
It's an LA guy won the MVP,
Right.
and the reason the LA guy won the MVP is because a vote went askew. And you this is the first you're hearing of this.
No, this is not the first I'm hearing of it, but I'm just blown away that anybody would give Justin Herbert an MVP vote at all.
1 overall,
Yeah,
Cappy.
can't believe it. I mean, it's ridiculous.
George, that's the bigger issue to me. Like I'm fine with Stafford winning MVP, and he announced he's coming back and everything like that. But Justin Herbert MVP first place.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
Terrible.
I have seen this morning when I got up, like plenty of people on the talk shows on our network, just like I can't believe Drake May didn't win.
Really?
And I'm just like, what are we talking about? here?
I
Like,
thought Matthew Stafford was going to win this thing going away. Obviously, he didn't win it going away.
Right.
But I thought his speech last night was incredible. I thought his daughters on stage was amazing. And I love this storyline of McVay and Stafford and all of their families vacationing in the last few days down in Cabo, drinking, partying. They're all hanging out in the hot tub. I mean, it's kind of interesting now how close you can be to your coach as opposed to your coaches like you're afraid of your coach, you know? But when Stafford's 38 and McVay's 40,
They're the same age.
Right.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different than, if you got an older coach.
Right. You're not going to be with Andy Reid. You're not going to see Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and their wives in a hot tub in Cabo.
Now that Morales is getting the big portrait today, maybe you guys should vacation together.
I love that
when
idea.
you get the portrait, that's vacation.
So, Evan, let me stop you. Here's the problem. When
Rachel.
No, not that.
You wouldn't like that?
No, when you vacation with Cappy.
Yeah.
Everybody gets in the hot tub, and you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's group activity, and I'm just not. I don't know.
Not into it anymore.
Well,
if I'm a sicko that likes to watch.
Exactly. John Ireland would be watching in the corner, frankly.
I don't know what just happened here. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed for this extra part of it, George. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I'm going to text Trudell at this point.
3-7-8.
By the way, so what is, real quick, since we've blown it up for you, which is
What
fine.
the hell? Why not?
What is your plan? And you might have said this early on Sports Mike before I started listening at 4 a.m. What is your plan for Super Sunday at the Evan Cohen compound? Now, are you bringing in the Benihana chef like you did before, or what's going on?
No. So I fly back tonight, get home tomorrow morning. Got 4 basketball games tomorrow for kids.
Nice.
Okay.
I've been eating terribly since being here.
Mhm.
I want to kind of get back to reality. The problem is, what do you do on Super Bowl Sunday if you're trying to get your health back up? So my initial thought was pizza, wings. George knows my wife is an unbelievable chef. She had a baking business for a while. So, I don't even have to go out. She'll make stuff, and it's ridiculously good. But do I then say, hey, I've been eating like crap. Let me just do normal grilled chicken sandwich.
No.
Kind
Wait
of
till Monday.
You go back till
Monday.
You wait till Monday.
Wait till Monday.
Yeah, because don't the
but
kids and stuff want to eat good food with Dad and watch the Super Bowl and all that?
But I'm also, they can eat the food, and I'm also allowed to eat it like a salad every once in a while.
You know what I do? I run a 10K on Sunday mornings. I do like a big 10K on the beach.
Yeah.
And so then I feel good.
Yeah.
And then I eat like crap all day.
How many miles at 10K?
6.2.
But you're not doing that.
All right, so should
on
I do
Sunday?
6 I'll do
Whoa.
You know what? I'll do 6.3.
Hold on, Cappy. You're not doing that Sunday because we're together. We're at Yamava.
Yeah, but I'm going to do
why
it before
can't
I
I
go to
run?
Yamava. This is like 7 a.m. on Sunday morning. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'll get my run in. By the way, I haven't run in a long time, so I got to just get it together. I'll do an F45 tomorrow morning. I'll feel good. Sunday, I'll get out there. I'll run the 10K. And then I'm going to eat everything in sight. In fact, I'll eat the entire menu at Yamava.
And then we're going on the treadmill Sunday night.
Right. And then after the game, then me and Morales will get on the treadmill. We'll walk it all off. And we'll get up and we'll do it all over again.
I do a lot of the same kinds. I don't do F45, but I do the kinds of things that you do in terms of running. I think Sedano does it better than the rest of us. George does like the hikes and outdoors and the walking, and I feel like that's so much healthier.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're doing treadmill walking. Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't do treadmill walk. I do
treadmill running.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
But also,
Well, there you
Sedano
go.
does the IF. He does the intermittent fasting, too, which is good.
I'm on that, too, now. And
I should do the PF and not Chang's, the permanent fasting at this point.
Hey, Chris, I have not had one cup of coffee here all week because
I'm literally looking at you
but
drinking
this is
coffee.
my first one. This is my first one because I was afraid all week that if I drank coffee during the show, I would have to run to the bathroom.
You'd have to do a
you know,
super
make a
scraper,
duty.
a super weak scraper.
And so today is the first day I'm like, you know what? It's Friday. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to drink a cup of coffee. I've had 2 sips of black coffee so far. We'll
Nice.
see if I make it through the whole show.
All right, 7:35. You can join. I'll do the tease again. Unsportsmanlike, weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. Evan,
3 to 7
Canty, and Michelle. Evan, historic performance. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
so much.
Really?
Yeah, really good.
Wow.
Fly
Solid.
safe back to the compound and enjoy Super Sunday and your grilled sandwich, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoy the portraits.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're back in 3 minutes, and then we'll probably have to take another break pretty quickly after that. Enjoy, everyone.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Buenos dias.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockinbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
7:39. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Feel Good Friday. Super Friday is here. And Cappy, happy 60th birthday to this man, Rick Astley.
Oh, yeah, man. What a song, what a video. Talk about longevity of your one big hit. He must have had others, right?
He had several. We did this bit once before.
Yeah, but
he had 3 top 10 hits.
Yeah.
This was a number 1 hit, and I think Together Forever might have been a number 3 hit. But yeah, we'll play them all. Why
Plus,
not?
they used this in Ted Lasso, right? I think they used this song in Ted Lasso in one of those episodes. It was just about
I think
this
so.
song.
I think you're right. Yeah. Also, the road to the Lombardi continues at Yamava, and Super Sunday is taking over the pool deck. Join Cappy, me, Bergman, producer Lindsay Baseball, Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino for a full-blown Super Sunday watch party. Doors open at 1 p.m. and kickoff is at 3:30, so get there early and soak in the energy before the game even starts. Lock in your spot now at ESPNLA.com. That's ESPNLA.com, and join us on the Yamava pool deck. You in. We know Jim McMahon will be there. We talked to Jim yesterday. Jake Glazer's going to be there, and we will talk to Kyle Anderson, who heads up the whole extravaganza at Yamava in our 9 a.m. hour, the YouTube hour this morning. Cappy, looking forward to that. Sedano, you've got travel on the horizon, so walk us through, because we got a break here in a few minutes.
So I'm doing Lakers Warriors tomorrow on ESPN Radio, calling the game. And
tomorrow, Lakers Warriors. Okay, keep going.
And then I've got a red eye at night because I have Knicks Boston on sidelines in the afternoon on ABC.
On which
and
day?
then I'm flying back watching the Super Bowl on the plane.
Oh, gotcha.
It's going to be really cold there again, out east.
Yep.
Like 1 degree.
Yep, and I'm feeling really good. And I got to do play-by-play one day, and I got to do sidelines the next day, and I got to schlep across the country, and I got to be in airports, and I got to be around a guy sitting next to me in the airplane who's coughing his brains out. And, and I'm feeling really great. So looking forward to it. You better get some vitamin C, brother.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll figure it out.
You got it. You tough it out, George.
Tough it out, Sedano.
That's exactly right. Now, on the other hand, Christopher Arthur Morales and Gregory Arthur Bergman and Lindsay Arthur baseball. Sunday, Yamava is going to be a great time. Now, has anybody, because I haven't, has anybody checked the weather for Sunday? Because I'm looking for a spectacular day. Good.
It'll be really, really warm.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. And, Chris, have you gotten your Rams board shorts yet?
No. I'm going to I'm not going to do shorts because I'm just not, I don't know. I don't feel like it.
But it's like a summer day, man.
I've got this Tommy Bahama Ram shirt, like a Hawaiian shirt that I think I'm
going
going to
to
wear.
look like Andy Reid.
Well, that's okay. So
Yeah.
what?
All right.
Well, what does that mean?
Okay. I mean, go ahead.
Well, what did you want me to wear?
Well, here's my thought. I think we go there in flip-flops, board shorts, T-shirts. We enjoy the pool. We get a little bit of sun.
I've got like Yachtly Crew themed board shorts.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I'll wear those.
And then what we do is we get done. We enjoy the pool for a little bit, get a little sunshine on our face, go upstairs, shower, clean up, come on back down, and be game ready. That's what I think. I think we spend the day by the pool.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Go through that. I'm not changing outfits. How I show up to Yamava at noon is what I'm going to watch the game in.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you can board shorts by the pool, catch a little sunshine, and then when you're sweating a little bit or you got chlorine on you from the pool or whatever, and you go upstairs, you shower off, you come
how
back
many
down.
people are going to be there? It's not like you're just going to go for a quick swim alone. There should be hundreds of people on that pool deck.
They do have multiple pools and multiple hot tubs, too.
I'm not going to.
Let's get the hot tub. Let's do it.
Remember when we left last time after you threw Chris in the pool? There's like 3 different hot tubs, and you just got these guys there that were just like chilling under the waterfall.
It was 10 a.m. on a Monday.
Relaxing.
This is Super Sunday. There's going to be like 1,000 people on that pool deck.
Oh, my God. That would be – listen, it's going to be a great time. So I hope everybody's going to come out and join us. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll eat everything in sight. We'll maybe throw somebody in the – maybe we'll throw Jim McMahon in the pool.
I don't know. He might be upset. By the way, if you are going to the website and it says sold out or it's hard to get a ticket, you will be able to watch along with us. Second screen, like I talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
So you're watching the Super Bowl at whatever establishment you're at, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe you're at home. Maybe you're at a Rockin' Brews. Maybe you're at Cosm. Who knows? You could just whip it out. Whip out your phone, whip out the iPad, whip out your laptop, go to ESPN LA, the YouTube channel, and watch along with us.
Yeah.
It's going to be
It was time for him to whip it out.
Exactly right. Meanwhile, it's 7:44 in the morning on a Friday. Sedano, tell us about our friends at Books.
So here's the deal, man. The big game is coming, right? Which marks a time that you should know as a man in your life, right? Like you should know that, hey, the big game's coming, right? Everybody's like going to watch it. Everybody's going to do their thing. But here's the thing. You know what it also marks? Is that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So here's a quick PSA for you. Trust me, flowers, you got to get them, okay? The Valentine's Day flowers, if you don't get them, that's not the move to make, okay? This is why I go to the Books Company every single time. Books is short for bouquets. That's B-O-U-Q-S. Books delivers modern bouquets, fresh to their door. Plus, with our code ESPN, you save 25% off. Books flowers are cut fresh from the best flower farms in the world, so you get bigger, brighter blooms that last way longer. And look, here's the deal. They've got incredible flowers, even roses that grow on the side of a freaking volcano. And the best part, Books makes it easy. Even a Neanderthal like me can do it. So that means you can definitely do it. Pick the bouquet on the website. Go to Books.com, B-O-U-Q-S.com. Pick the bouquet, pick the delivery date, and that's it. You're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Books has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if your significant other says, you don't have to get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every single time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game. So don't fumble this, man. Order now. Go to Books.com. Use our promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. That's Books. Promo code ESPN.
Thank you, Sedano. Coming up in 3 minutes, here's what I want. I want Bergman. Monstrous content this week by Bergman. I want Bergman and Sedano to engage in hot sports conversation on whether Lakers fans...
Do this, Sedano.
Do Lakers fans really want Giannis? That's in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
The big game is almost here. 2026 Super Week is on ESPN LA. Coverage and content leading up to the big game is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away a brand new Ferrari in February. Use your rewards card to earn entries all month long. Visit pechanga.com for details.
Hey, it's Travis. Legends Attic is hitting the road and coming to Hollywood Park Casino. Join the DeMarco and Travis show February 12th as we broadcast live starting at 3 p.m. for the grand opening of House Rules, home of a brand new Legends Attic location, a true sports fan's dream. Plus, autograph signings with Isaac Bruce and Oral Hershiser. Giveaways all day, including Isaac Bruce autograph packages and ESPN LA prizes. Get tickets now at legendsattic.com. Hollywood Park Casino, February 12th.
Hey, it's Mace. If you love sports, you gotta see Cosm Los Angeles. Massive display, crystal clear picture and fans everywhere. Step inside the dome, wrap around visuals, put you in the action. You want variety? The hall delivers live multi-view sports, no remote needed. Football, NBA, Premier League, UFC, all there. Then head out to the deck, a panoramic rooftop bar with craft cocktails and local favorites, sports, movies, date night, game night. Cosm does it all. Get tickets now at Cosm.com.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
For 100 days, I'm going to cross the 7 continents because the answers to everything important are out there at the edges of our world. I'm stepping into the unknown. Where are we going? To see our planet
This is amazing.
as it's never been seen before. From pole to pole.
Pole to Pole with Will Smith from National Geographic. Now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Show me the way.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy, powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
7:49. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Super Friday. We lost him back in 1981. The legend, and happy birthday to Bob Marley, Cappy.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys ever see that movie recently? What was it, last year or two?
Yeah.
That's not very good.
I don't think they did a very good
Yeah,
job
I
with
agree.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I
that's
love
not
Bob
good.
Marley.
That's not good.
I don't
man.
think they did him justice.
I don't think so either.
Really?
It was like the time frame. All right, go first.
Meanwhile, ESPN is proud to introduce The Handoff, a special 24-hour football event. We take you direct from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the home of Super Bowl 61. Coming to ESPN, ABC, and the Walt Disney Company in February 2027. The Handoff kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP February 8th. Super Bowl 61, the biggest Super Bowl ever. You know why? Because it includes those 4 letters, ESPN. That'll be Sunday on ESPN. Meanwhile, as I teased, time for sports conversation with Bergman and Sedano, and I pose the question, Bergie, do Lakers fans really want Giannis?
Yeah, I think Lakers fans absolutely want him. I just don't know if they have enough stuff to get him. They have 3 first-round picks, right, Sedano? And that's basically it in the summer. They don't really have, maybe if you sign and trade Austin, but I don't even know if that's what you would want to do alongside Luka.
Wait, you wouldn't want to trade Austin Reeves for Giannis?
No, I'm saying but they don't have enough stuff for that. I don't think that's enough stuff.
Yes. I don't know if that's enough. If I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know if that's enough to get me Giannis because it's just 3 picks and 1 player.
Yeah.
They're going to want, allegedly they wanted in this particular package, they wanted a young player plus veteran guys to keep them afloat, plus the picks. So they wanted all three of those things.
So what if you did, and I don't. This is a lot. So what if you do basically the AD deal when they first got him, and where it's 3 first-round picks, 3 pick swaps, and Austin? Is that anywhere close to enough?
I don't know. I don't know what the rest of the league looks like. It's kind of hard because I don't know what the rest of the league can do off the top of my head. I know that the Warriors will still have 4 or 5 picks they can give up. Miami will have 4 or 5 picks they can give up. I'm thinking of the teams that were already in the hunt here recently. The Knicks will have a few more picks to go with, and that's the team he wanted to go to originally. So I don't know. I think the Lakers will be in the conversation, in the summertime, as they should. And I mean that in the sense of, like, they should be exploring those opportunities. But I don't know if they're going to have the best package. And I don't know how that's going to work. In theory, everyone keeps saying Giannis is going to have more leverage in the summertime because he's on an expiring contract at that particular point. And, yes, I get that part of it. But what has Giannis done that makes you think that Giannis is going to put his foot down on anything? Like, What has he done to this point in this relationship with the Bucks that makes you feel like he's going to stomp his feet and say, I want to go to place X?
This is not going to be like AD, and where it's like, I'm not going anywhere but to Los Angeles.
Right. It just doesn't feel like he's going to be willing to do that.
Especially with that nonsense
he wasn't
tweet.
even willing to actually say trade me this past week or two.
Well, yeah, didn't he? Obviously, all the reports, especially by Shams, have been saying for like 9 months now that he is the one who has initially expressed the interest to go elsewhere, and then confirmed that over the past week. And then after yesterday, when they said, "Oh well, the Bucks are telling people that they are no longer planning on trading Giannis," and then Giannis put out that tweet from Wolf of Wall Street, like, "I'm not leaving,
I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah,
I loved it.
Like, but
why do you love it though, Cap?
Why would you say that if you're the one who wanted out?
Because it's funny to watch a guy who. It's like watching two different things. On one hand, he's telling them behind the scenes, this is what I want. But yet publicly, he doesn't want to be disliked by the fan base. He doesn't want to deal with the social media reaction. Guys.
By the way, I'll tell you this:
skin.
there's not one Bucks fan that I know that has said to me, if Giannis leaves, they're going to be like, I hate him.
No, of course not.
He won them a championship in the first time in 50 years.
Exactly right. Like, Giannis, listen, man. I know you want to be liked, and I know you don't want to be hated. I understand that emotion, man. Not everybody is built with rhino skin. Not everybody can handle all the darts that come flying your way. But, young brother, listen to me. You already gave that fan base what they asked you to give them. You delivered a championship. They will now understand that this is the business that you're in and that it's over here now. That's it. So you did what everybody asked you to do. All the fans are happy as can be that you won them a championship, and they will respect you and honor your decision that it's time to move on. But he just is so consumed with being liked.
Yeah, he's the guy that wants a divorce but doesn't want to ask for the divorce. He's doing everything he can to make the other person say, okay, fine.
Right.
And they're not. Because, Lindsay, here's the part you didn't get right. He has never said the words, I want to be traded. He has his agent do all the dirty work for him.
I just feel like the fact that he's jumping through all these hoops to make himself seem more likable is a little bit ridiculous, isn't it?
And it comes across completely disingenuous.
Right.
That's right.
And so if, to my point was like, Lakers fans really want someone like that where, you got a guy like LeBron and people say, oh, his ego and he wants so much attention and, he brings so much drama. I mean, the whole past year has been about Giannis, and if he's going to stay or go, does he want to be traded? Where's he going to go? And it's all stuff that he created himself, isn't it?
I wouldn't even say year. This has been years, plural.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason they traded for Damian Lillard was because of Giannis having these same conversations.
I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same passive aggressiveness that you get kind of with the LeBron.
What?
Era.
I think Giannis is way worse.
Well, he's still passive aggressive, but it's not to the same level where having like Rich Paul and Clutch and having kind of that overarching control over everything that LeBron.
Let me tell you something, Greg. If
you're
you
not getting
think
this,
every star player like LeBron or Giannis has whatever level of control you're alluding to, you've completely are off your rocker.
But when you have a guy like Luka that's here too, that probably has more of that said control, are you going to give that to Giannis?
Luka at this stage of his career, I think he had plenty of control in Dallas, but I think he's still feeling out a new organization.
You don't think he has control of this organization right now?
No.
To control to the point
I think
of
right now he's just kind of along for the ride, and then
once LeBron goes, then he's going to be in control.
Right.
Right, but it's to the point of we're going to build around you. That's all. Everything that's going to be brought in is around him. And if you bring in Giannis, if you somehow bring in Giannis, it's still going to be built around. It's still Luka's team at that point. I don't think it's going to turn into Giannis's team like it turned into
of course, because he's the younger guy that you're building around.
Right.
I'm not debating that part of it, but this notion that like Giannis is like, let me tell you something. The whole stuff with Giannis has, again, the word I use is it comes across disingenuous. It just
true.
doesn't feel like, Giannis was beloved. A couple of years ago, he won a championship there. People loved him. The dad jokes. I'm not talking about just Milwaukee, like all over the place. People are like, "Oh, he's so cute."
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and over the last couple of years, as things have gone sideways for them, and they've been ousted in the first round of the playoffs for one reason or another, and some of it is I would even say most of it is not his fault. But the reality is it hasn't worked. And he has put himself in a position now where he wants his cake and eat it too. He wants the Luka treatment in Milwaukee / Luka in Dallas. But the difference is Luka was surprised. We've talked about this a million times. Luka couldn't believe, like Luka broke his phone because he was stunned by, allegedly he did, by being traded. Everybody in the world was like, wait, what? People thought Shams was being
was hacked.
Not hacked. People thought Shams was being held hostage. Legit people thought his life was being threatened or something. They didn't think he was well. And this is ridiculous. And by the way, Doc Rivers needs to stop being such a pain in the ass about this. Look, Shams is doing his job. I get you got to protect your guy, okay? But taking a swipe at Shams yesterday in his press conference is Bush League.
It's funny you say that. I thought it was AI. I was like, wait a second.
So
is this
did
even
I.
real?
So did I.
George, I'm not even joking when I said there's no way that Doc Rivers is talking about Giannis being the coach of the international team or of the whatever all-star celebrity.
Team.
Right. And Shams is on this team. And I was like, wait, this has to be AI. Just this one last thing on Giannis, though, is Lindsay, yes, I really believe he's got this thing about being liked, and he doesn't want to be hated. So he's just trying to, George, to use a phrase you like to use, he's trying to thread the needle between that. He wants out, but he doesn't want to let everybody know that he wants out. Remember how Aaron Rodgers every year was doing this when he was at Green Bay? And he became hateable? Now, there were some other things that happened after COVID, but Aaron Rodgers was hateable every year because every year it seemed like he was holding the organization hostage. That is what Giannis does not want to be.
But he is. He still is doing that, though, isn't he?
But yet he's got this public smile on his face, and he's got this cute Kohl's commercial, and he just wants to be loved by everybody.
Aaron, and it's interesting because the same market basically, right? Milwaukee, Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay is close. It's basically a suburb of Milwaukee. The difference is Giannis does it with a smile, right? He placates the audience and the fan base, and he uses social media to his advantage, and he does the interview with The Athletic with Eric Name and the gentleman at the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel.
He's not a failure, Eric.
Yeah,
Tell
Eric.
him.
Yes, that Eric.
Right.
Yes.
Tell him, Giannis.
Yes, he talked to Eric about all of this, and the quotes of I got to find the exact quote because
it was a failure.
It's just a word salad. Hold on a second.
Word salad. But George, how is that going to play in LA? Especially when people are like, oh, we're so tired of LeBron's drama. Isn't this just going to be more drama all over again?
I
don't
think that's
think
a
so.
terrific question, and I want to tease it.
Oh,
Sedano's
okay.
answer. How about that? 8 o'clock. Straight up in the Southland at KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, we will answer that. And we will have Lindsay restate the question in about 4 minutes from right now.
Write it down.
But, Cappy, let's talk about our downtown L.A., home away from home, the East Central Hotel.
Well, it's going to be a very busy week at the East Central next week. But thankfully, when you got the kind of relationship that we do with Robert Montez, their general manager, who's able to get us in at least for Monday night next week, because we'll go over to that Oklahoma City Lakers game. It's going to be a crazy week with the All-Star game in town, and then we found out last week that Bobby Marks is taking the place over to teach everybody about all the ins and outs of the NBA. Chris, while you've got Bobby Marks and everybody, for all the NBA dignitaries that are going to be there, I'm going to just suggest to all of them the Nixo Lounge for a cocktail at night or watching games. Also, the Nixo Lounge in the morning, they got a great breakfast set up and an awesome coffee bar. Right next door is the brand new gym with all the treadmills and the dumbbells and everything you would need in a hotel gym. And, of course, they got the best location. And with all these big dudes that are coming in from the NBA, it's good to have those big hotel rooms, don't you think?
Absolutely right. And you know what? Those big dudes are really going to appreciate the middle towels, softest towels in downtown LA. And something else we always talk about is the size of the hotel rooms. And we stay at a lot of hotel rooms. And the one thing about East Central Hotel, when you walk in there, and I pack very heavy. I'm a heavy packer.
Yeah, you are.
You give me a lot of crap for it. Stephanie gives me a lot of crap. I create a lot of luggage, even for like a one-night stay. Because I don't like to be able to make decisions when I'm packing. I like to pack multiple outfits, multiple shoes, a lot of products. Here's the thing.
Tell me.
When I roll all my luggage into the East Central, I go, man, this hotel room is massive. The biggest hotel rooms in downtown LA by far, Cappy.
It's not even close, by far. But in all of this stuff we're talking about, the biggest hotel rooms, a really great gym, an awesome lounge to have a drink or a breakfast in the morning, you know what else they got? The best location. They're right across the street from LA Live. So whether you're coming for a game, you're going to a museum, you're going to a show, you're going to a restaurant, stay where we stay, the East Central Hotel in downtown LA, entertainment's official address.
Thank you, Cappy. When we come back in 4 minutes, we will continue the conversation on Lakers and Giannis, and we will state Lindsay's question and get Sedano's answer right here on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
And now for a limited time, get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
The Dodgers. For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Quick PSA for you. Forgetting Valentine's Day flowers is not the move. Trust me. This is why I go with the Bouquet Company every time. Bouquet delivers modern bouquets fresh to her door. Plus, with my code, ESPN, you get 25% off. Bouquet's flowers are cut fresh from the best farms in the world. They've got incredible flowers, even roses, grown on the side of a freaking volcano. Bouquet makes it easy. Pick the bouquet, the delivery date, and you're done. No last-minute panic. That's why Bouquet has over 50,000 five-star reviews. And listen, even if she says, don't get me anything, that doesn't mean no flowers. Flowers still score every time. Valentine's Day is February 14th, right after the big game, so don't fumble this. Order now. Go to Bouquets.com. That's BOUQS.com. Use my promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's BOUQS.com. Promo code ESPN. Bouquets. Promo code ESPN.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small.
And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
.807, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Friday. Cappy, I know you love some Axl Rose.
Oh, big time.
Who doesn't?
Guns N' Roses, GNR, Slash. Oh, hell yeah.
Happy birthday. He turned 64 today. Wow. The lead vocalist for GNR, Guns N' Roses, Axl Rose.
I understand.
Wow. Was this on Lose Your Illusion?
No, it's November Rain.
I know. Was it on Lose Your Illusion?
Oh, I think it was, yeah. Or was it Lose Your Illusion
2?
Yeah,
one of them.
No, Use Your Illusion 2 had Knocking on Heaven's Door, I think.
It was either 1 or 2.
I don't know.
Appetite for Destruction was my first tape.
Today is also National Bubblegum Day.
Oh, really? I like a nice stick of Hubba Bubba.
I used to love Hubba Bubba when I was a kid.
Hubba Bubba was a good gum.
Let's cut that up.
I like the one with that comes like a baseball, like a little patch. Like
yeah,
a little pouch.
Big League Chew? Big League Chew. Big League Chew came in a patch. Hey, kids, it's not chewing tobacco.
My kid still eats that.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I know. It was so fun. You're like, hey, it's not exactly chewing tobacco, but it looks like it and kind of feels like it. And you got a big old jaw in your mouth of bubble gum.
All in your cheek like you're a squirrel.
Right.
Here's what you do, though.
Yeah.
You take the Big League Chew, then you put real dip inside of it.
Wrap
it up.
Oh, yeah.
Ew, Terry Francona does that, and it's really gross.
So
Big
gross.
wad.
Then you keep that in there. You take a sniff, and then light a cigar.
Oh,
jeez, man.
And
What
that's
is
how you
wrong with
This is why you almost died.
That's how you end up with heart failure.
Recipe.
Yikes.
I ever tell you guys my dad, when I was a little kid, my dad chewed tobacco. It was called Red Man. And then there was another brand called Beach Nut.
Yep.
And it was exactly that. Like, it was in a pouch, and then you take this big thing of tobacco and you put it in the side of your mouth. So my dad comes home one night, and he's got a can of Dr. Pepper. And I looked at the Dr. Pepper as a little kid, like, ooh, that looks good. I'd like to have a sip of that.
Don't tell me you actually sipped it.
Oh, no, Cappy, no.
You would have vomited immediately.
Let me tell you something. I go to sip on this Dr. Pepper, and my dad goes, no! And I already had it down. And then he told me that it was his chew spit.
Oh,
gross.
come on, man.
You went and threw up, right?
So I don't remember throwing up. I just remember being like, oh, Dad, gross.
You swallowed it?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you swallow it?
Yeah, I think I swallowed
it. Did you vomit?
I don't remember vomiting. I was a little kid. But I will never
spit on him?
I was scarred for life, man. And by the way, people who chew tobacco, especially people who dip Copenhagen, who spit in cups in public places, they put a napkin at the bottom of a cup and they'll just
I did it for years.
Oh, it's disgusting.
By the way, I get asked a lot, and a lot of great fans at Rocket Brews yesterday were talking about being sober and their journey.
Mm-hmm.
I get asked all the time, do I miss drinking? I don't miss drinking at all. But let me tell you what I do miss.
Tell me.
I don't even miss cigars as much as I miss dipping.
Oh, really?
I really miss it.
Copenhagen, huh?
I was more of a Skol guy, but I miss it.
Let me ask you, though. Couldn't
So
you,
gross.
if you wanted to, don't they have these things now that everybody who used to be a dipper now dips? What are they called, those little pouches?
Yeah,
Like
Zins, but it's not great for hearts.
Oh,
like it's still a chemical.
Nicotine in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Didn't
You're
we
just
have
not tobacco. It's got nicotine.
Yeah,
though.
just nicotine. It's just
Didn't
as
we
bad.
have a product a few years ago, like an organic version of a dip? Like
but it was just
little...
a caffeine dip.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Oh, yeah, that really lasted a long time.
Oh, yeah, Lindsay, thank you. Meanwhile, at 8:10 in the morning on a Friday, Lindsay, why don't you restate the question you asked minutes ago to one George Sedano?
Don't you think that Giannis might be too much drama for the Lakers, or like at least Lakers fans would think that?
I mean, I think once he's gone from Milwaukee, there's not going to be much. What is the drama? I mean, if anything, the drama will be, his injury potential, like moving forward with all these calf injuries that he keeps having.
Yeah, Lindsay, I think that.
I mean, everyone's always like, "Oh, he just wants attention. He wants to be in headlines." Like, why else would he be doing this right now? Like behind the scenes, to your point, he wants everyone to like him.
Okay, look, I'll tell you. I think I found what he told Eric Name. Here's what he said.
He's not a failure, Eric.
Yeah, that guy. There's a couple of quotes that he has in here.
One of them is
stitches get stitches.
Read that quote when you get a second, George. But let me just say one thing, Lindsay. I don't think that Giannis is as dramatic as LeBron. It's also in
Totally
part
agree.
he's not as famous as LeBron. He's not as rich as LeBron.
Yeah, because he lives in Milwaukee.
Well, I know, but he is an NBA champion. He is an international star. But he doesn't bring the amount of drama. Put it this way: I don't think you're going to see Giannis's agent, whoever that may be, doing a podcast suggesting that you trade one of the star players of the team. So I just don't think that Giannis is nearly the drama that LeBron is. However, he is being dramatic, and as George points out, this is not new. This isn't the last week or two. This has been the last couple of years. And so I think that when Giannis gets to his next team and he is signed long-term, that you're going to get Giannis, the basketball player, not Giannis, the drama queen that he is being right now. And I think when he gets to the right team, which, as George points out, he'll have a lot of power to decide where that might be, that's going to be his choice, and that's going to be his choice of roster, team, market, organization, et cetera, et cetera. I just don't see him as being I don't see him in the same stratosphere of drama that I consider LeBron.
And I think what happens in this summer is really going to see whether he is this big drama queen that you're talking about. Because he just sent out that tweet that you talked about earlier with Wolf of Wall Street. Like, I'm not going anywhere. And the title said something along the lines of, like, winners don't leave.
I'll just say this: he's not he's not like as easy as you think he is either, though, Cappy. Let's not understate it either.
That's fair. That's fair.
If he leaves after saying I recruit people, they come to me, and he leaves, that's going to be very drama queenish.
What he said, Greg, was legends don't chase; they attract.
Right.
Yeah, and who's he attracting there to Milwaukee?
Let me tell you something. You know what you get around the league when during this? Like, you get one of two reactions around the league. Okay. You get the eye roll about stuff like that, or you get just like, hey man, he can say that now, but he's gonna eventually want out anyway. Like, like the sign, it's like the sign will be there. If he doesn't sign the extension, he's gonna get traded, or he's gonna tell. You know what's gonna happen in the summertime?
Tell me.
His agent is gonna go to Milwaukee and say, hey, or Milwaukee's gonna go to the agent and say, hey, do you want to sign the extension? And they're going to say no. And then it's going to be drama all over again. We're going to be back in the same spot again.
Well, like, George, do you think that – so he doesn't have a no-trade clause, correct?
Correct.
So do you think that some of these reports, like there was one guy, his name's Gary Wolfel, he said, I was told an NBA team with an all-star player on its roster explored the idea of trading for Giannis. The team's decision makers ultimately decided not to pursue him because they didn't feel his ego would allow him to accept a co-starring role, or perhaps
that's also that could be part of it.
So
that could be part of it.
What of those teams would he be the first option?
I mean the Knicks and the Heat.
It wouldn't be Jalen Brunson with the Knicks?
Come on, man. I love Jalen Brunson, but he's not better than Giannis.
Come on, Bird.
I don't say he's better, but I think the first option on that team, since it's his team, it would be
he would not be in L.A.?
No, it'd be Luka.
So it would just be more drama. So do Lakers fans really want him?
But couldn't you see a partnership, though? A Kobe Gasol type relationship between Luka and Giannis?
Ooh, I mean, who's Kobe in this scenario?
Exactly.
Well,
because
to me,
Giannis's personality is way more like Kobe than Luka's is, and I would say
Yeah.
Luka's personality is way more like Pau in that scenario.
Okay, that's interesting. I was thinking just more of a basketball version of that. Big guy, smaller guy, shooter. Big man down low. I was thinking more of a basketball thing rather than personalities. But let me ask you this: you don't think Giannis could come to the Lakers and be a great teammate and be a co-star with Luka?
I think part of the problems with Giannis and Dame, and again, Dame is not as good as Luka, but Dame, I mean, particularly at the end of games, is one of the best players we've ever seen. there was a lot of tension about who got the ball late in games.
Okay. All right. Well, again,
He could just bring his brothers with him to L.A. and everything would be fine.
Well, that's right. I mean, listen, why not? LeBron's got his son, so why not bring his brothers?
But here's the quote to Eric Name in The Athletic. I want to be here, but I mean, just listen to this word salad. I want to be here, but I want to be here to win, not fighting for my life to make the playoffs. I'm not used to being inconsistent basketball. I'm not used to inconsistent basketball. I've played so many years of consistent basketball. I'm not used to it anymore. During the game, I don't know if you can see my face, but I get frustrated during the game while the game is going on. I know there's going to be tough times. You're going to lose. You're going to win. You're not going to win all the games, but at the end of the day, it's like how we carry ourselves. I see other teams, how they are, how they play, how connected the chemistry they have, and how people are doing the right thing, and they're riding for one another. I just want that. I want that for my team. Okay, there's more. Hold on. He says, it's always about competing, man. I feel like I'm 31 years old. There's fewer chances left in front of me that I will be able to compete and be there and play and feel like the way I felt like a couple of years ago. I just want to go back to that as soon as I can because I feel like we're running out of chances, running out of time. Like, how long would your prime be? If I'm lucky, I say 36, 37. If I take the LeBron James route, maybe 41. But let's be realistic here. Father Time is undefeated. So that's literally what he said a day before the trade deadline. Does that sound like a guy who wanted to stay in Milwaukee? It sounded like a guy who was hedging the entire time.
I want reaction in 60 seconds, Cappy. But first, let's talk about our friends at VisionWorks.
Oh, let's do that. So this Tuesday, for me, VisionWorks in Santa Ana. And I can't wait to see the doctors there because I'm telling you right now, I think I have 20/20 because that's what I've been told, but yet I can't see. Like, things are blurry. I can't see the score on the TV. And so, listen, I know you guys are busy. We're all busy. That's the beauty of VisionWorks, is that they will work around your schedule. So if you need to visit them during the weekend or you need to visit them in the evenings, they are available and they can make an appointment for you and get your eyes checked out because it's super critical, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm driving down the road and things are blurry, Chris. I don't know what to do.
Well, listen, you go to VisionWorks. They've got simple shopping, simple scheduling. You're getting your tax refund. Don't be a scumbag. Don't spend your tax refund on Zins and potato chips. Spend it on your eyes, sucker, right, Lindsay?
That's right. And you can do all of this online. Talk about making it simple. You can find a store, you can check your order, you can order glasses, contact lenses, and make an appointment all at their website, visionworks.com.
Two pairs, one easy decision, Cappy.
Yep.
Buy one, get one free at VisionWorks. 819. Right. I want to react now to what Sedano read us.
All right, so does that sound like a guy who wanted to stay in Milwaukee?
It sounds like a guy who is saying, we don't have what we did. We don't have the chemistry. We don't have the connection. And organizationally, you guys are wasting my career. That's what it sounds like.
Correct.
To me.
Except he won't use the phrase, I want to be traded, because, again, it's we go back to what we talked about. Anyway, long story short, should the Lakers go after Giannis? Sure, they should. They should do their due diligence. I do think, though, that, you have to be cautious because he's going to be 32 years old. And, depending on how many more injuries he has, like that stuff you have to be weary of. You have to and you have to see how the fit will be with Luka. I think you have to discuss all that with Luka. I don't know if Luka has a real relationship with him. I think all those things have to be at play.
He's essentially saying the exact same thing that LeBron said when he put out that statement in the summertime. Like, yeah, I want to be here, but I also want to win.
Correct.
So, yeah.
It's not that
Except
far
his is a lot, the quote is a lot more of a word salad and less direct.
Well, wouldn't you rather him be more forward? Wouldn't you rather the guy
I
be
would
like,
rather
here,
that, yes.
Tell how it is. Like, what's really going on here?
I mean, by the way, was LeBron wrong? Is this a championship roster?
No. Well, Lakers seem to think so.
No, they don't. Not even they think so.
You mean to tell me that Luke
Dan
Kennard is not
Wojcicki
the
said.
missing piece?
Dan Wojcicki reported yesterday that the people internally believe that their ceiling is the Western Conference Finals, but internally they also all can believe that they could see them losing in the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I listened to that quote too, and I didn't really think. I mean, yes, he does. It sounds almost like he wants to be out, but it also sounds like pushing on the front office, like I need other guys.
Right, but they
that
don't
fit around
have
me.
the ability to do that, Greg.
They've
Wasted all their assets.
I understand,
Come on,
but
but nothing,
he's-
literally
so
nothing
that's
left.
what he's saying.
He has sucked them dry in that sense. They have pushed its chips to the center of the table every single time to try to appease him. Now there's nothing left. He knows that.
He knows it, but it doesn't mean that he wants to leave. If he could have the pieces around him, he'd want to stay. But
he also knows that's not realistic. That's what I'm saying about wanting your cake and eat it too.
It's very much like Damian Lillard, how he wanted to stay in Portland, but he finally did leave, and he went right back.
Correct. Dame also did not want to be the bad guy. And then Dame went to a place that they lost in the first round every time.
So you basically, if he wants to stay there so badly, the only thing he could do is take less money, which even if he did that, it would not be enough money to free up enough space for the guys. No, it doesn't matter.
That part is, they're way over.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. That's over
so
there.
It's time to move on. And it also sounds like he's pouting. Like, oh, man, we won our championship and we can't win another one. Make it happen.
Well, I don't know if I go that far.
But
I don't think he's pouting necessarily.
I think he's pouting.
Yeah. But that is true. They're not going to win another one.
Right.
And he knows it. He's 31 years old. And, George, let me tell you something. You're right about this. If you're the Lakers, you could get drunken by, hey, he's so great and he's a championship player and, man, we need a player of his caliber and there's only one like him. You could get into all of that, but then you got to balance it with, we had Anthony Davis here, and Anthony Davis was an incredible player. Now, here's the caveat, when he's healthy to play. You're talking about a guy in Giannis who is 7 feet tall, who's 30-plus years old, who has started to show some wear and tear on his body, and you got to make sure you can never predict injuries, okay? You're not sure exactly what's going to happen, but you could look at his age and you could look at his injury history and you could go, are we getting a guy who can play 70 games a year or are we not? Because if he winds up playing 20 games a year, he ain't doing anybody any good. So it's not just some automatic. You're not getting 25-year-old Giannis. You're getting 31, 32, and then call it 32 to 36. There is no guarantee that this guy's body is going to be able to hold up over the next 4 or 5 years, because his body, very, very different than LeBron's. And I don't know what he does to take care of it, but we all see what LeBron does to take care of his.
Now I fear that the Lakers are going to put a lot of chips and take up a lot of time in the offseason by going after Giannis. I don't know what else is out there, but the fact is if they put all their chips in trying to get him, and it's not going to work because they don't have enough, they're going to miss out on other guys that they probably should have gone after.
Well,
everybody let that marinate.
Fergie with monstrous content.
Just
and
drop the mic.
Producer Lindsay Baseball. Monstrous content.
I don't think Sedano liked it today.
Sedano didn't like it?
No, that's not true. What are you talking about?
Did you think it was monstrous? Do you concur?
I thought it was very good.
Monstrous content.
But my question is, who, though? Who would they be chasing? That was my final question.
Okay, let's do that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody take a deep breath. Sports conversation continues in about 3.5 minutes. But first, Sedano and Cappy, let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks.
Let's do that.
Oh, listen, the big game, Cappy, is here.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's very simple, man. Prize Picks is the place to be if you want sports action in the state of California. The big game is almost here. No better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. Download that Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y. First $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus, Cappy. And it's simple to play Prize Picks. It's more, it's less. There's a stat projection for every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. And the big game will be no different.
Here's the thing you got to do now. When you download the Prize Picks app and you use the code Cappy and you make that first $5 lineup and you get $50, as George just said, let me tell you something. You got to go to the NFL section, and you got to look at Drake May. Drake May, all he has to do is pass for more than half a yard. You're getting a max discount on Drake May. So, George, I'm going to take Drake May for more than half a yard passing. I'm going to put it together with Sam Darnold. His number is 230.5. I think Sam Darnold will throw for more than 230.5 yards. I'm also going to take Jackson Smith and Jigba for more than half of a rushing or receiving touchdown. And so I'm just starting to now put my plays together for Sunday, for the big game. But the most important thing I can tell you guys is when you've downloaded the app and used the code Cappy, you got to make sure you use the Drake May max discount because he's going to win for you, and now you're halfway home. Let's all win together on Prize Picks.
Let's do it. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Guys, knock it off back here. Hey, Bergman and Lindsay are like doing their own show after the segment. Save it for the air.
We're all fired up back here.
More monstrous sports content in 3 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
East Central Hotel, the official downtown home away from home for Cappy and Morales. EastCentralHotel.com.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals. The new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
In Los Angeles, business is personal. It's built on trust, shared goals, and showing up where fans live and listen. At ESPN LA, we don't just close business, we open partnerships. We are hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants, local experts who know how to connect brands through ESPN LA's talent, digital platforms, events, and the power of Lakers, USC, Rams, Kings, Angels, and LAFC play-by-play. This role is about listening first, creating custom solutions, and building long-term relationships with businesses across one of the most iconic sports markets in the world. If you are driven, collaborative, and ready to represent the best brands in sports, this is your opportunity. Competitive pay, full benefits, real growth. Open your next partnership with ESPN LA. Apply today at goodkarmabrands.com/careers. goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
I'm not leaving.
Read, dog. Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed, and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-880-1212. That's 800-880-1212. Again, that's 800-880-1212.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
8:29, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. One of the greatest live performances ever. Garth Brooks and Billy Joel at Shea Stadium singing Shameless, Cappy.
Great song.
The reason we play this tomorrow, February 7th, the 64th birthday of one, Garth Brooks.
Oh, yeah, what a song. I was really into country music for a while with Garth Brooks.
I still am.
Alan Jackson.
Garth is how the Italian Stallion, my uncle, got me into country music. Brooks and Dunn, Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire. But how do you not like country music now?
I don't know, man. I haven't gotten into it, but I used to love
Wallen. Morgan Wallen is doing amazing stuff.
It's so much more poppy now.
Oh, that's that. They call it baseball cap country.
I'll gladly sample a little bit. I'll tell you that. I almost bought your uncle yesterday.
The Italian Stallion.
I almost bought him an Italian Stallion T-shirt in the Fisherman's Wharf. There was a picture of Rocky Balboa, and it said Philadelphia, and it said the Italian Stallion. I'm like, if I would have, I hate carrying things around all day. You know what I mean? So I always have that. I'll just come back when I'm on my way out.
Hold on, here's an amazing part of the song. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, at 8:30, we continue monstrous sports content with Gregory Arthur Berkman, Lindsay Arthur Baseball, George Sedano, and Scott Kaplan.
And Christopher Arthur Morales.
This one, I'm going to sit this one out and just let you four just go at it.
Well,
All
we've
right,
been
well,
arguing
what
about
were
this
Lindsay
Giannis
and
thing.
Greg talking about?
Yeah, what was the behind-the-scenes argument that was going on?
I don't even remember what we were arguing about. I just wanted to talk about like
We're talking about who can you get?
Yeah, who can you?
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
who
right,
can
who can you
Giannis.
get?
Who are they going to get?
I mean, there's not a lot of free agents out there, but there's always somebody that comes around that you don't know who it's going to be. That's when Drew Holiday got moved, that was a big move that he wasn't supposed to get moved.
But I would still say this. To your point, if Giannis gets moved in the summer, much like we talked about a lot here for the trade deadline, it's going to be a bigger deal. More teams are going to get involved. Like, they're going to want ancillary pieces, this, that, and the other. So, yes, there's still a way for the Lakers to get involved, even if it's not Giannis. But I still think they're going to explore Giannis.
Yeah, and you have to, because you have to do your due diligence, like you said. But this is kind of more of my question. Do you trust Rob Pelinka to do this? Do you think that Rob Pelinka is the right guy for the Lakers moving forward with $60 million in cap space, basically nobody else on his roster besides Luka Doncic, to build this team correctly?
Let's just hold on, pause on that. The question was, do you trust Rob Pelinka to rebuild this roster in the post-LeBron era?
Correct.
Is that
Correct.
okay?
Yes.
All right. I will defer to you, George, because I know I have a strong opinion about this.
I will respond to your question with a question. What makes you think he can't?
So I haven't seen really anything that he's done that is something that actually helps this team in a much larger way. He's never done something this from before. Every single move that has been made has been thought of as that was LeBron and Clutch's idea. That was their move. I haven't seen a lot of moves, and when it does become his move, it's a draft pick that's Jalen Hood-Schifino or Dalton Connect, or it's an incorrect draft pick. So I don't know that he's the right guy to move forward to build this team.
I'm going to agree with Bergie.
I feel like they've done a decent job in the draft. I mean, you're not going to hit on every draft pick. Like,
no, but
it's the NBA. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to work that way. I don't know. I mean,
there's a guy like
they found Austin Reeves, didn't they? Like,
he was undrafted.
Right, but they found him.
Well, but hold on. I've said that a million times. They found Austin Reeves, and you've always said to me, well, Austin Reeves told teams not to draft him so that he could decide where he was
found
gonna
him
go.
And they made a deal with him. Right.
Okay. I mean,
Right.
Austin
But
Reeves.
my pushback on that has always been Austin Reeves was not a true undrafted player. That's my pushback. It has nothing to do with the fact that they found him or not.
Austin Reeves, you talk about one of the all-time great, if you're going to give them credit for quote-unquote finding him, as you know, it's not as if other teams didn't know about him, obviously, but he did go undrafted. Austin Reeves, and you just see it last night, and I know we're talking a lot about Giannis in the future.
They identified him to the point where he was willing to tell other teams, don't draft me.
Okay, listen, all fair, and I'm about to give them a great compliment because Austin Reeves went from, I always look at, he's undrafted. You don't see that many guys go from being undrafted to becoming superstars. Guys can go undrafted and become players. Guys can sit on a roster. Some guys can even become starters. But you'd have to give me a history of guys who are undrafted who become this caliber of superstar. It's kind of like I always compare things to the NFL. It's very rare that you get a guy that's drafted in the late rounds that becomes a star quarterback. More often than not, if you're a quarterback drafted in the late rounds or you're a free agent, you're not even going to make the team. And yet you look at a guy like Brock Purdy who now becomes a $60 million a year quarterback. Austin Reeves, to me, is that kind of guy. Because last night, in only his second game, to come off the bench, to score 30-plus, to really put the game on ice late in the game with 13 points and that big three that he hit late in the game, Austin Reeves is a superstar. And Austin Reeves is oh, wait a second. No, you're giving me a face. You don't
Austin
agree.
Reeves is a superstar. Like, this is where I feel bad because Austin Reeves is a great player, but a superstar, Cappy, to me, is somebody your grandma knows.
My grandma doesn't know Austin Reeves because unfortunately she's
That's
dead.
what I'm saying.
In fact, both of them are dead, Yeah. Yes, you're right.
Or your mom, Sheila.
Sheila doesn't know who Austin Reeves is.
There you go.
But here's the bad news, George. She probably doesn't know who Giannis is either.
Okay, but more grandmas or more Sheilas would know who Giannis is than Austin Reeves.
All right, so
Fair
why didn't
point.
you trust Pelinka, Cappy?
Okay, so here's the thing. To me, Rob Pelinka is part of the past. I don't think he'll be part of the future because I think that if I'm Mark Walter and I look at this organization, I'm going to look at it and go, Jeannie's going to leave. But wait, that's Rob. And that relationship is between Jeannie and Rob. And when she moves, whether that's this year, next year, or 5 years from now, we're not going to have him as part of this thing. She's connected to him. So I'm going to bring in my own people. But in terms of, you asked the question, why? I mean, listen, I don't give Rob Pelinka credit for what happened with Luka. I actually give the blame to the other side, the Dallas side. That was their stupidity. What did he do? He didn't go aggressively pursue a trade for Luka Doncic. It fell into his hands. So I just don't look at Rob Pelinka and think to myself, there's a guy who's a truly, truly great personnel man who really, really understands how to build a team. As a matter of fact, Greg, one of the other reasons I don't really believe in Rob going forward is, in my opinion, he had been steamrolled for years by the whole Clutch, LeBron, Rich Paul relationship. And by the way, maybe it wasn't his fault. Maybe it was the partnership that Jeannie created. But I'm with you because I know the way you asked the question had a tone to it, which was you don't trust them either.
No, I don't.
Because George asked the question. He said, I'll answer your question with a question. What makes you think he cannot? And so I'm giving you a few reasons why I think he cannot.
I just think that this is the last time in a long time that you're going to have this opportunity, that you're going to have all this cap space. You're going to basically have a clean roster to go out and completely build around a guy that's, 27 years old at this point in Luka Doncic. Like, you're not going to have this opportunity again, and you have to get it right. If you want to move forward in this league and compete with Oklahoma City, you have to get it right. I would like somebody that has done it before and has done it from basically from
okay,
scratch.
but you're not getting that. So
but why not? Why isn't there a guy like Masai Ujiri who's not doing anything right now that did it in Denver and in Toronto?
Well, I mean, okay, but you're not getting that is my point. Like you have Rob Pelinka at the moment.
Yes, at the moment. So as this ownership has done in the past, they kept Ned Coletti on for 2 years, but that was because they didn't have the same kind of situation. Now they're in a situation where this new ownership knows this offseason will probably tell you what the organization is going to be for the next 5 to 10 years.
They're going to give Rob the chance to make it or break it. Like, that's kind of that's.
And my question is,
he's
why?
earned that. They must believe that he's earned that opportunity.
How do we know that, by the way,
right,
that they're going to give him that opportunity?
Well, I mean, Jeannie signed him to a contract that they had to have, I'm sure, approved.
How long is that contract?
To Cappy's point, though, they could just pay off that contract and move on right now.
I mean, they could, but they did. I mean, she did do that,
Right, but sometimes you do a friend a favor before a sale is going to go down. So I could make the argument, George, that she knew that this was going to happen, that the transaction was going to go down, and her best way to either protect him financially or from the job perspective is, I'll sign you now. Now, I don't remember what the length of the contract was, and I don't know anything about the terms of the contract.
I think everybody got an extension of several years.
Do you remember about what time of year that was? Because the deal went through.
I mean, in this offseason when JJ got an extension.
Right. I don't think the sale actually went through until September, October.
Right. So for me, if I were in Jeannie's shoes, I'd be like, I know that this transaction is going to happen. So guess what? You're my guy. I'm gonna do you
but
the
if
favor.
you're selling to somebody, okay, and I mean the technical approval date was October 30th,
and it was April when they extended them.
But we knew in June that I remember we were at the NBA. I was at the NBA Finals when that story broke. Okay, so you don't think that when she gave those guys an extension in the summer after the NBA Finals that Mark Walter was okay with that?
So if he got it extended in April and they sold in June, they knew
it was not. When was JJ extended?
No, Pelinka was extended in April.
Extended in April,
right?
He sold in
June,
and
the story came out in June, right? You think they were only talking about this for 3 months?
No. I think they were, but also
right. So you don't think that they buttoned up all those bullet points?
Maybe or maybe not. I mean, she didn't have the power individually. What you're rolling your eyes? She didn't have the power individually.
I don't know if I buy that.
Well, okay, but let's just play with it for a second. If she did make the decision unilaterally to give Rob Pelinka a contract extension knowing that a transaction was about to go down, she did a friend a favor. You're now going to get paid out if you get fired. That's what people do for each other.
I mean, I guess, but I don't think that any of those, like, I don't think that stuff happens in a vacuum. Like, I think that stuff is one of those things that gets discussed.
I mean, how about this? As Sedano likes to say, both things can be true, and I think they are true. Which is Mark Walter and his team said, yeah, do whatever you want. Take care of your people. We want you to take care of your people, but that doesn't mean we're not going to blow them out and pay them off.
Well, it doesn't mean that they're not going to let them evaluate the
That
situation.
Too. So that could be true, too. As a great Logan Roy once said to his family, they're going to rate you. And maybe Mark Walter is going to rate Rob Pelinka. We can continue the monstrous sports content, but I got to read a few things. First, let me tell you this. The road to the Lombardi ends on Super Sunday, and ESPN LA has you covered wherever you're watching. Follow along live with Cappy, me, Morales Bergman, and producer Lindsay Baseball during the Super Bowl on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Get real-time reactions, commentary, and all the Super Sunday moments as they happen. Watch live on YouTube at ESPN LA and be part of the action you win. By the way, all that content there, monstrous morning wood, brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, F-L-O-O-R, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Still ahead, we got the YouTube hour. We're going to do our picks against the spread, Super Sunday edition. Sam Boney, Sam Batesh, our ESPN LA Kings insider, will join us. The Lindsay segment at 9:30. Plus, Kyle Anderson from Yamava is going to join us around 9:40 this morning. Meanwhile, let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani, Sedano and Cappy.
Yes, sir. Here, listen, this is the deal, okay?
Tell me.
You get into an accident, it's very simple. We now have told you this beautiful brand new number that's super easy to remember for Jacob. And Fridays are funny, okay? You think about the weekend plans, a game on TV, maybe catching up on highlights, then life hits you with that call. Your teenager got into an accident. Your spouse got hit on the way home. Or your friend's dealing with a dog bite at the park. In that moment, you don't need a slogan. You need someone who actually shows up. And that's why I'm telling you, call Jacob. Call him at this new number, 800-345-6789, Cappy.
That's right. Jacob and Ronnie fights for LA families when they're hurt, confused. They're getting pushed around and bullied by insurance companies that are trained to save money, not help you heal. And here's the beauty of Jacob and Ronnie and his firm. You don't pay a penny unless he wins for you. No fees unless he wins. So do yourself a favor, save the number, share it with someone you love. George, you know that number?
800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Or go to calljacob.com.
Thank you, Sedano. I also want to shout out the official personal injury attorney, the law offices of Jacob Emrani, the official personal injury attorney of the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, because for the second year in a row, in partnership with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Jacob Emrani will be donating 60 meals for every single point scored during the championship game in honor of the 60th Super Bowl.
Wow.
Jacob continues to give back to Southern California and the community. We love you, Jacob. Meanwhile, in 3 minutes, we continue sports conversation, fun and frivolity. This is why you wake up with us. This is why you start your day. Are you a morning mogwai? Do you know what a mogwai is? We'll tell you in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
The rivalry that shaped football. The players who defined an era. Ronaldinho, Saviola, Rafa Marquez, Figo, Guti, Marcelo. Watch the Legends Series. FC Barcelona Legends versus Real Madrid Leyendas. Live in LA on February 22nd at BMO Stadium. Tickets start at $35. New sections now open. Get your tickets at wearehouseofheroes.com.
Corazón. ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhpc.com/events.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Can I take your coat?
Oh, you noticed. Yeah, I found it on eBay from a seller in Vegas. Pre-loved and perfect. She listed it and jackpot. Italian leather, classic trench silhouette. And did you see the braided buckle?
Hang on to your claim ticket.
Oh, I'll hang on to this forever. Have you been on eBay? There's so many finds. And I bet that diving watch would sell fast. Just saying.
Find what you love, sell what you don't. eBay. Things people love.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy. Powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
Rick Astley again.
More Rick Astley. It's his 60th birthday. Now, this one was a top 10 hit.
I don't remember this one.
It was a top 10 hit. It charted at number 6. And it's a great
I do
song.
remember, obviously Never Gonna Give You Up, but then there was Together Forever, which sounded kind of like Never Gonna Give You Up a little bit. But I don't remember this one at all.
Oh, I love it. She Wants to Dance With Me from 1988, Cappy.
She does, huh? She wants to dance with you.
Oh, here it comes. He's going to break it down right here. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Now I kind of remember it.
Will she give you up?
Oh, she might.
Will she let you go?
Today is also National Chopsticks Day. Shouts out! And happy birthday. We lost him back in 1948.
Yeah? Who's that?
I don't know if they named the candy bar after him or he was named after the candy bar. Babe Ruth.
I'm going to go candy bar was named for him.
No, it was actually named after him.
Oh.
There was a controversy when they were named because the guy wanted to sell more candy, so the most popular athlete at the time was Babe Ruth. So he named it Babe instead of, it's just the whole controversy about it, but it was named after him.
Good job, producer Jorge. By the way, the YouTube chat is always like, we need more producer Jorge.
I agree.
And I'm always like, then talk. Who's stopping you, man?
Hey, by the way, George, speaking of Babe Ruth for a quick second here, which I didn't expect to talk about, I was at that Hall of Excellence last week up in Vegas. I just ran into Jim Gray, who, by the way, said, is George on with you right now? I go, yeah, he's right here. He's like, hey, thanks to you guys, man. Last week, that was so awesome. It was such great promotion, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, we had a great time. We loved it. They've got this thing in this Hall of Excellence, Shohei Ohtani and just a ton of his memorabilia compared to Babe Ruth. And you realize how much heavier the bat that Babe Ruth used back in the day versus what the modern-day baseball players use today. So just that much more interesting, the history of Babe Ruth and all of that was happening in the Hall of Excellence. So anyway, Jim Gray said to say hello to you, Georgie. There you go.
Tell him I say hello.
I will.
Meanwhile, we are going to do our Winter Games Olympic update in just a moment. But first, Sedano dry handoff. Tell us about Daisy Dips for 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Listen, our friends at Daisy Dips. As we get closer to the big game, one thing everybody starts thinking about is the food, of course. Whether you're hosting, heading to a party, or just watching at home, the snacks matter, man. And one thing I always make sure is on the table, Daisy Dips. Daisy makes a French onion dip that flat out delivers, okay? Just flat out delivers. It's rich, it's creamy, it tastes great. And the same thing with their Daisy Ranch dip. These are dips that people keep going back for over and over and over again throughout the day, throughout your party, throughout the big game. And what I love about Daisy is how simple it is. It's made with ingredients you actually recognize, stuff you can find in your kitchen. No preservatives, no artificial ingredients, just real great-tasting dip. And I'm eating Daisy Dips with everything, guys, okay? The chips, the wings, the veggies, you name it. All of it, all right? Honestly, whatever's in front of me on game day. So as you get ready for the big game, make sure Daisy French Onion or Daisy Ranch is part of your game plan.
Thank you so much. Sedano, are you ready? Yeah. The Winter Games are underway in Milan. The Winter Olympics. We had some hockey on this morning. But what was the update? The U.S. beat Canada in something?
Yeah, in curling, in mixed doubles curling.
Oh.
Wow, that's a big deal.
That is.
Curling is like Canada's thing.
It is a final. Do we have gold
No,
yet?
it's not a final.
No, it's not
It was
there
just
yet.
a preliminary.
It's not there.
No, it's just preliminary, dude.
Oh, damn it.
No medals yet. No medals until after the opening ceremony.
But didn't Snoop Dogg do it too? Or
Snoop Dogg is learning how to curl, and he's getting pretty good at it already.
Wasn't there a former NFL player that tried to get into curling, wanted to be an Olympic curler? Yeah. What was his name? It was the defensive end.
And if you can remember that.
No, I'm not
I'll give
too
you,
far
I'll
off.
give you a cake.
No, it's the same name as one of your favorite players on Cleveland. Was it Jared Allen? Does that sound
He's
right?
not a
It was
former
Jared Allen, yeah.
Oh,
Was it Jared Allen? Wow, from Minnesota?
Pay up, sucker. What kind of cake you giving
Hey,
him?
what kind of cake am I getting, Lindsay?
Jorge loves cake.
Tres leches.
I want to have that cake, Lindsay.
All right, you got it.
I came up with that
I
cake.
cannot believe that you remembered that, but you did.
Well,
so
and
good
how
job.
about how I put the two together?
I know. You did a great
Basketball,
job.
hey,
Man.
thanks a hell of a lot.
A lot of people
Good
are
job.
going to enjoy all that. The road to Lombardi continues at Yamava, and Super Sunday is taking over the pool deck. Join Cappy, me, Bergman, and producer Lindsay Baseball at Yamava Resort and Casino for a full-blown Super Sunday watch party. Doors open at 1 p.m. and kickoff is at 3:30, so get there early and soak in the energy before the game even starts. Who is the woman talking behind you?
Well, these ladies came walking behind me,
Well,
and
hold
Lee
on, let me finish.
Steinberg.
Lee Steinberg, right?
Yeah, so
Lock
Lee
in
was
your
there.
spot now at ESPNLA.com. That's ESPNLA.com. And join us on the Yamava pool deck. You win. By the way, I once did a show with Lee Steinberg. Like, it's a
Right.
whole story.
Yeah.
That man, you talk about spit cups.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I'm
my
so
God.
glad you said that, because that's exactly what I was going to say. You talk about a guy who used to constantly have a big old dip of Copenhagen in his mouth, and I would look at him and I go, what are you doing, man? Ugh, I want to vomit looking at you spit in a cup. Ugh.
Hey, can you do the spit sound effect so I can get it for a drop? Come on, Cappy.
Oh, that.
No, do it again.
Like
Do it
where
again.
where somebody spits in a cup?
3, 2, 1. Now, you got to kind of, that's going to be.
Let me hear yours.
No, you got to make it a longer thing because it's going to be tight drop. So you got to be like.
That's not the same thing, though. That's a hawk and a loogie. That's
Yeah,
not
that is
spitting.
hawk and a
No, I know,
loogie.
but-
That is a
Give me
loogie.
double spit. Double spit.
There we go. That was good.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go.
3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
Have you run into Rich Eisen on the festivities?
No, I think Rich is bigger than Radio Row. Although Pat McAfee's right behind us, and I see that the Good Morning Football guys, Kyle Brandt and team, are right over here. And
Have you
so
said hi to KB? Like,
I haven't
Cappy,
had-
what's up?
I haven't had a chance to go over and hug it out with him. Although I will tell you this, George, you'll love this. Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald both will make it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in their first opportunity. So, elected in the first time. I saw Drew Brees yesterday. Big hug with Drew Brees. Lots of smiles. Lots of hugging it out with Drew Brees. That was very, very lovely yesterday afternoon. So that was nice.
Nice.
It's been a great week here on Radio Row.
And by
not
the
as
way,
sad as you told me.
We haven't mentioned it since we started the show in the first segment, top of the hour integrity, but congratulations, Matthew Stafford, the MVP of the National Football League. You hear the MVP and your Los Angeles Rams right here on ESPN LA. And he said, let's play the, do we have the short clip? Well, it's in the open. It'll play again at 9 o'clock.
I have it.
Oh, you can play it, play it.
And to my 4 beautiful daughters who I'm lucky enough to be sharing the stage with. Give it up for them, huh? Chandler, Sawyer, Hunter, Tyler. I'm so happy to be able to teach the blessings and the lessons of this game to you guys, through you guys. You're unbelievable cheerleaders for me. I appreciate it. I am so happy to have you at the games on the sideline with me, and I can't wait for you to cheer me on next year when we're out there kicking ass. And so I'll see you guys next year. Hopefully I'm not at this event, and we're getting ready for another game in SoFi. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
And the best part about that is when he said it, McVay and Kyron Williams in the crowd jumped up and started applauding. It was great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So good. Congratulations, Matthew Stafford. The whole Stafford family, they were there. The whole mishpucha.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And the
Rich-
Rams.
and the Rams. The Rich Eisen Show starts terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and the app. We continue on YouTube and the app Zamboni's up ahead. The picks against the spread. And the Lindsay segment at 9:30. Stay with us, Jack.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers more state-of-the-art cell and gene therapies than any other pediatric hospital on the West Coast? These breakthrough treatments are rewriting the playbook for serious diseases like cancer, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, hemophilia, and sickle cell disease, helping kids walk, run, and go for their goals. So put your child on the West Coast #1 team for cell and gene therapy. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hey, it's DeMarco. If your routine is feeling a little predictable, it might be time to mix things up. Hendrick's Gin is uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, bringing together artistry and imagination for a flavor that's anything but ordinary. No other gin tastes like Hendrick's Gin because no other gin is made like Hendrick's Gin. Discover your new favorite serve at hendricksgin.com. Please drink the unusual responsibly. Hendrick's Gin, 44% alcohol by volume, imported by William Grant & Sons, New York, New York.
In Los Angeles, it's not about closing deals. It's about opening partnerships. At ESPN LA, we're hiring audio marketing consultants and play-by-play marketing consultants, people who build relationships and create custom solutions powered by ESPN LA and the biggest teams in the city. This is where brands connect with fans who care. Competitive pay, full benefits, unlimited upside. Open your next partnership. Apply now at goodkarmabrands.com/careers.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
Tacoma model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. This excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing. $84 per month. Offer expires 1/31/2026.
Let me tell you why I went to Vision Works in Orange County. First, it's so simple. Simple scheduling, so I booked my exam fast. Simple shopping, so I actually found frames I liked without overthinking it. And I love my new glasses. And here's the best part. Vision Works backs it all with a 100-day guarantee. If your glasses aren't right, they'll make it right. Vision Works accepts most major insurance plans. And their eye experts will help you get the most out of your benefits. And they can if you don't have benefits. So if it's time for new glasses, do what I did. Head to one of the 7 OC locations. Go to Vision Works and see the difference.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with their award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go beat Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Clinton, you want to play Swing Your Sausage?
Why not?
It's a wacky Wednesday.
Yeah, whatever that means.
It's a party game. No, Lindsay's holding up the box.
I'm kind of a little jealous right now, Clinton, because I really wanted to play this game, too.
Oh, is that
We
right?
can wait for you, Cap.
I feel like Casey Kasem having to make that transition.
Hey!
When he had to go from...
Yeah, that's one of the classic radio bits. Where it's like, don't go from a slow song into a...
We have
ponderous, man. Ponderous.
What is this? Ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want.
Right.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
I am so happy to have you at the games on the sideline with me, and I can't wait for you to cheer me on next year when we're out there kicking ass. And so I'll see you guys next year. Hopefully I'm not at this event, and we're getting ready for another game in SoFi. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
Good morning, 9:03. Super Friday is on. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Our YouTube hour is on. We've got women's downhill skiing, training going on.
Nice.
Is Lindsey Vonn on the slopes?
This is Lindsey Vonn right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're watching
really?
Lindsey Vonn. Yeah.
You're watching Lindsey Vonn. I saw her in her practice run yesterday, and just like Dr. Clapper said yesterday, she actually was able to get through her practice run, and it didn't look like she was just leisurely skiing. I mean, she looked like she was going for it. So tell me, give me some play-by-play here.
Yeah, I'm not a ski play-by-play person.
You
so.
could be that.
What, Lindsey Vonn's run?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did her trial run. She looked good. I mean, she was like, I want to say maybe like a half second behind the leader, but not bad for a trial run.
Why are those skis bent?
I was just going to ask
poles.
that.
Why is it a bent pole?
Yeah, bent sticks.
0.42 behind the leader, who was Vidal Winkelmann.
Oh, Vidal Winkelmann. Oh, my God.
In
She's
Germany,
amazing.
yeah, Vidal Winkelmann.
She's amazing, Vidal Winkelmann.
No, Germany, man.
Not Russian. It's the Germans.
Gutenstein.
Vidal Vermin.
Yeah, there is a difference between Germany and
It's
Russia.
a bit, man.
You know, we got.
I
it.
know,
like
but
it.
you gotta
We
get
It's
the
a disclaimer.
right European country.
Right, it's a
All
disclaimer,
ahead.
that's all.
By the way, we will do it in a moment. The picks against the spread.
Yeah.
Our super picks against the spread will get an update.
Yeah.
Sedano will explain the points for the big game.
Yeah. Cappy, did you? I got your over easy sandwich.
Oh my God, nice bagel too. By the way, you put anything on
Toasted
that? Or you go
properly,
plain?
look at that.
Yeah,
During
that's
the,
nice.
During
Plain
the top
bagel.
Of the, during the top of the hour to break, Sedano was cooking eggs at home.
Now, wait,
plain
is that-
bagel.
Yeah.
Everything but the bagel seasoning.
Okay.
Little olive
that.
oil drizzle.
Oh yeah.
And some Vermont cheddar.
That everything but the
olive oil. Drizzle it.
Nice.
That everything but the bagel seasoning is
the
so
best.
good.
I put that stuff on
So good.
everything. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
The big CY just stopped by.
Hello,
to hang out a little
Clinton
bit.
Yates.
How we doing?
Yeah, big
thought you hit a
CY's in the
drop.
house.
Yeah. I thought Lindsay hit like a Quentin Yates drop. I was like, where'd that come from?
Big CY just got off the air
Yeah.
on the ESPN National Network, and he just says, you know what? I like being on 710, so he wants to come by and hang out with us.
Like I said, it's a closer trip from here
from the Airstream to your table than it is from the actual studio to the actual station in LA.
All right, Clinton, stay right there. We will do some CY time here. Sam Boney, our ESPN LA Kings insider, will join us around 9:15. We'll do the Lindsay segment at 9:30. Then Kyle Anderson from Yamava will join us at 9:40 to talk about our big Super Sunday event. But meanwhile, CY, how has Super Week been for you, baby?
It's been good. It's been a lot of, let's just say, dodging professionals, as in ladies of the night. And, not that I have any problem with how folks make a living, but that rumor of this is the week when all of the humans who operate in that realm operate the most, actively true.
Really? Now, where did you see these ladies of the night? Because I must tell you, as Evan Cohen was here earlier today, I have been underexposed to a lot of things that are happening on these streets of San Francisco. Not seen the ladies of the night, not seen the homelessness that people talk about, not seen that, frankly. Yeah. So I'm just curious, ladies of the night, where'd you see them?
Well, quite a few have been congregating in our hotel lobby
Is
and
that
at the
right?
hotel bar.
Really?
For sure. That is certainly true.
All right.
Did they offer you crack like they offered Evan crack?
Evan Cohen got offered crack on the street last night.
I don't buy that.
Yeah, I don't buy it
He
either.
doesn't look like the kind of guy that anybody's trying to smoke crack with.
Right. Nobody's like, hey, that guy right there, he looks like a crack guy. Let's hook him up. Let's ask him what he wants.
No, but there's been a lot of, let's just say, you can't always tell, Scotty. You know what I mean? It's not like in the movies, but sometimes you're thinking, why would this young person be interested in talking to that human being? Oh, that's why.
Okay,
and
got
now
it.
you know.
Got it. Okay, well, listen, like you said, everybody got to make a living.
Yeah,
this is
been good, though.
a busy week.
It's been good, though.
I mean, Uber drivers are making livings, so why can't?
I got to kick it with Pac-Man Jones yesterday. Did not plan on that.
Okay,
For
how'd
those
that
of
go?
you wondering, I was in a space in a bar, just having some lunch,
right?
Getting a cocktail. And next thing you know, this guy's in there, and he's the kind of guy where if you're there with him or he's there, everybody's there with him.
Okay.
Kind of situation.
All
so
right.
he's running in and out. He's ringing the bell behind the bar. It was a whole scene, but luckily I stayed out of the headlines because, that guy likes to make headlines. But I like him. He was a fun dude.
Cocktailing in the afternoon.
Morning show live. Didn't have anything else to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those I'd done with my meetings. So let me have lunch and, have a beer. So.
Oh, a beer.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a cocktail.
Okay, it wasn't like a Jack and Coke.
No, I didn't drink
got it.
those.
Okay.
I was just saying I was out and others were enjoying cocktails.
All
so
right.
it was a good time.
Understood.
Don't give him a hard time. It's Super Week.
I know. And everybody like.
Listen, I had plenty of afternoon cocktails, and it turned out fine.
Well played, sir.
It has turned out fine. Yeah,
Well played.
right. It almost killed me.
Yeah.
But in the end, it turned out all right. Yeah. I know. I don't really do much cocktailing in the middle of the day.
No.
Unless it's like a Saturday and my girlfriend is like, we're drinking, and then that's my way of getting what I want.
I mean, it's Super Week, though. As Chris said, there's nothing else going on. It's not like, the worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to go to another pop-up shop and buy another $100 hoodie that's, got a screen print on it from this week. So.
I was on the verge yesterday. I was down in the Fisherman's Wharf. I did the touristy thing yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay.
And I saw they had these Bad Bunny. They're not like the officially licensed hoodies.
Okay.
So they were $25.
That is Bo Jackson, right?
It is Bo
Okay,
Jackson.
all right.
God, look at Bo Jackson.
Anyway.
He still looks amazing. He still looks like a
Sorry.
beast. Goodness gracious. Look at the shoulders on Bo, and look at the body on him, man. Good. He got to be 60 years old.
His head is the size of a watermelon.
Seriously, he literally has
amazing.
got to be 60 years old, at least. And he looks like a monster.
Anyways.
So
Fisherman's Wharf.
I almost bought for everybody on the show these Bad Bunny knockoff hoodies for $25.
Bad Bunny.
But I thought to myself, I'm going to show up, I'm going to give them to everybody, and nobody's going to think like, well, that was cool. You got like a Bad Bunny knockoff. Everybody's going to be like, you couldn't buy the officially licensed stuff, you
They're
cheap
like
bastard.
$150.
Right.
Everything is at minimum $150.
Yeah.
So that would have been an expensive put out for
Right.
sure.
So anyway, didn't happen for you, George. I missed the Bad Bunny unlicensed merch that I could have bought on the street from some bootlegger.
Didn't
But I
you
like the
send your
bootleg.
guy Alex to the press conference?
I did send him to the Bad Bunny press conference yesterday. That's exactly
And then
right.
what was the thing? You guys were supposed to go to the Cappy Cast was supposed to go to Alcatraz yesterday.
So yeah,
but you didn't or something.
So, all right, Clinton, I'll run this by you if you don't mind. You know my guy Browner.
Yeah.
Okay. Browner thought that it was disrespectful to invite an African American man to Alcatraz. He said, "You don't ask a brother to go to a prison." I said, "Bro, this is a museum. There's a ton of history there." By the way, I've been there. It's a very interesting thing to do.
I've been as well.
Okay, and by the way, we looked up the stats. You ready for this?
What's that?
The prisoners, the all-time list of prisoners at Alcatraz, 34% white, 33% black, and 31% Hispanic. So all three of us were represented. And he refused to go to Alcatraz.
So did you go without him?
No.
You weren't going to go without him?
No, we leave no man behind.
That's a little awkward. If you're trying to say the black man is a must to attend this prison, I can understand why he thought
Cappy's
it was a
already
setup.
been there, though.
Right, I've
Yeah,
been there.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. I just thought, I thought it would be a nice field trip for the team.
The museum, Cappy. Tell him.
Right.
That
It's
is
a
hilarious.
museum.
I have
Now,
been.
Cappy,
It is-
did you take
it's a
your
weird
guys
place.
to Patsia yesterday with you?
Okay. Can I talk about this now? Because I was going to save this for Dealer's Choice, but with everything that we've got coming up here at the end of the show, I'm going to just jump into it right now. So, Chris, can we call this Dealer's Choice early in the show?
I would kind of prefer that we don't.
Okay.
For time integrity, we got a lot of stuff.
Right.
So if you could hold it for Dealer's Choice, that would be
No,
amazing.
just have the conversation now. Do something else for Dealer's Choice.
Yeah,
Just
it's
go.
going to really run as long, but okay.
So George has told me that while in San Francisco, I need to go to a restaurant called Patsia.
All right.
And he told me, George said, when you go there, you ask for Julia or Massimo, and you tell them that you are a friend of PJ Carlissimo. And George said,
Oh, yeah.
He said, and
George has told me this story before.
And
yes.
he said, see what happens. So I made a reservation. I actually used like Open Table, something I never know how to. I don't ever use that. I made a reservation for last night. I walk in. There's this very, very attractive, tiny little petite lady, and I say, "Are you Julia?" And she goes, "Yeah." I go, "My name's Scott Kaplan. I'm a friend of PJ Carlissimo." Before I could say Carlissimo, George, when I tell you, it was like she jumped into my arms.
Yeah.
You know how I've told you like to bring it in. Like I say to George, I go, "Hey, if you tell him that we're partners, he will immediately want to bring it." George, she like jumped on me. She was so, "Oh my God, you're a friend of PJ, unbelievable." So then Massimo, the owner, he sees what's going on. He comes over. I say, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you." He goes, "Oh, you come with me." So now, rather than sitting in the main dining room, Massimo takes me back to this like
To the back
private
room,
bar.
right.
This
Right.
private bar. And he says, "You come sit with me." So now he sits me down, and who's sitting right next to us is Chris Mullen.
Mully.
So now Chris Mullen, I have
He
had
goes
dinner
there all the time because the
Right.
arena's right down the street.
Well, so you guys are going to love this story. So I say to Chris, I go, "Hey, man, how you been? It's been a long time. We hung out. We had this dinner down in San Diego." "Oh, yeah, man. How are you?" "Okay, great." Now I'm watching the Laker game on my phone. Chris is watching the Warriors game on the big screen TV. Now, George, Chris is sitting there with no shoes on and his feet up on another table or on another chair by himself.
Right at home.
And he's dressed up, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out. We're having a whole, like, at this point, we're sitting together, and I'm trying to figure this out. Why is Chris Mullen dressed so nice, and why is Chris Mullen sitting here without his shoes with his feet up? Well, we get to about 2.5 minutes to go at the end of the first half, and the Warriors were in this game last night. They were playing against Phoenix. And Chris goes, "Okay, guys, I'm out of here. See you later." We all stand up. We all hug it out. I say, "Hey, Chris, is this still your phone number? I'd love to have you on the show," because we were talking about Luke Kennard and what he might bring to the Lakers, like a real ball-knower conversation. Chris goes, "Okay, I'm out of here." We hug it out. Chris leaves. The game is still on TV. He walked across the street, unbeknownst to me, to do the halftime show. He literally got done with his Caesar salad and his bowl of pasta, and he put his shoes on, and he walked across the street, and I'm like, "Oh, there he is. He was on TV."
Ball knower extraordinaire.
Yeah. And so, George, let me tell you something right now. This guy, Massimo, who is the owner of this restaurant, when I tell you that he and I are now brothers, he's coming to Mammoth to stay with us to go skiing.
Oh, is that right?
His daughter goes to USC. He's coming down for a Laker game.
Yeah.
By the way, he's
They're
showing
great.
he's showing me videos of his dad, who was an assistant coach on the Italian World Cup team from like the 1970s or something like that. I mean, we spent hours together last night. And George, the food, and by the way, the value. Because I've gone to a lot of ridiculously, overpriced restaurants here in San Francisco. The food was off the chart spectacular.
Phenomenal.
The price was incredible. The service was it was like family. And what an experience. And George, you know who I had to dinner with last night? It wasn't just me and Chris Mullen. I took Rick Diamond. So it was just me.
Oh, Joe Emerald.
Me, Rick Diamond, and Chris Mullen having dinner last night at Patsia. And Massimo.
Wait, so
and
you didn't
Julia.
bring your guys from the Cappy Cast? You brought your agent?
Well, they had other things that they wanted
No.
to do last night. So I took Rick Diamond.
Like avoid a big jail on a rock.
Yeah, right, exactly. But Georgie, I had to go because you've asked me every day, have I gone? I had not. I said, this is George's strongest suggestion. Now, George, here's the last part of the story. This morning I wake up. I send PJ a text. I go, PJ, I got to say thank you. You were always so great with every restaurant in every town. I go, but last night when I walked in and I told Massimo that I'm a friend of yours, it was familia. It was hug it out. I sent PJ pictures of me and Massimo and Julia. It was a spectacular night, a phenomenal dinner. And Georgie, great job by you, man. Unbelievable suggestion.
Yeah, we go there all the time when we're in San Francisco.
Nice.
And by the way, I guess everybody else does too, because afterwards I was talking to Massimo. He was like, yo, man, me and Joe Montana are tight, and this guy comes in.
Oh, dude, everybody goes there. Like, this is like, I mean, I'm telling you, like, it's the spot, and the little private room is where he puts people, and, yeah, it's great. Because the actual restaurant from the storefront, as you saw, is only probably like 12, 15 tables max.
Right. Very, very small. He told me Luka has come in, Giannis has come in. I guess it's like anybody who comes in who's an NBA player, they know, go see Massimo. He takes good care of you.
Right.
What a spot, man. Great suggestion, George. Fantastic.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Grazie, signore. Grazie, signore.
All right, real quick, let me tell you this. ESPN is proud to introduce The Handoff, a special 24-hour football event. We take you direct from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the home of Super Bowl 61. Coming to ESPN, ABC, and the Walt Disney Company in February 2027. The Handoff kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP February 8th. This is going to be the biggest Super Bowl ever. You know why? Because those 4 letters, ESPN, are involved. Meanwhile, Lindsay, let's hit the music for our super picks against the spread. And why don't we head to the update desk and our picks against the spread update desk. Producer Lindsay Baseball with an update so far.
Well, I'm not sure if the points really matter anymore, unless we're going all in on the Super Bowl. But I'm in last place with 5. Next is Berg with 13. Cap has 15. And then Briones has 24. Sedano has 25. And Christopher Arthur Morales has 36.
Right. So basically, one game, 25 points. So
I can't win.
Correct.
Don't even play, Lindsay.
I mean, you should play just for playing. Just to see if you can get it right.
Probably wants to play.
But basically, Chris and I have to go opposite. That's just the reality of it.
Which means that it's going to be between you and Chris, because if you go opposite, nobody else can win.
All right, what's the spread? Let's keep going.
Okay.
It's 4.5, right?
Yes, 4.5 in favor of Seattle.
Sedano, go.
That's a big number for, again, 2 number 1 seeds. Or it's actually number 2 seed, right? The Patriots were a 2 seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sedano, who you got?
Well, we should start with you guys, no?
Oh, okay. I guess I'll still make my pick. I'm going to go with the Patriots, and that's my 25.
Well, that is a lot of points. So I am also going with the Patriots, and that's my 25.
All right, Cappy, who you got?
So I was planning on taking the Patriots, but I thought I was going to be by myself on this.
That's what I was hoping to.
Yeah,
Me too.
So now that you guys have picked the Patriots, I actually think the number's right on. I think the line makers have nailed the number. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll wind up taking Seattle now to cover the 4.5. Seattle wins by 5. How about that?
That's your what?
Wow.
That's my 25.
Okay, cool.
Just making sure.
Got to be clear.
Right.
Briones, how about you?
Give me Seattle at 25.
I'm also taking Seattle as my 25. Let's see if you have the guts, Christopher.
So that's
you can win.
England.
You can win right now.
So that means I have to take New England, right?
No, you don't have to.
You don't have
can take
to.
Seattle if you believe in Seattle.
But if
you take
win.
New England, then and they cover, you won. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But if I guess you won either way, right? No,
no, I can.
No, right.
I can win.
If you take Seattle,
do it.
If you take Seattle, then you there's no way you can lose. But do you have the guts to take New England? Because I don't know if you actually believe Seattle can cover 4.5.
No, that's not true. If you take Seattle and New England wins, I win.
So how do I win?
Wait. Because Bergman. Although, yeah. Because Bergman, how far are you behind?
I have 13, so I'm 23 back.
So there you go. So you're in a rock and a hard place.
You are
Morales.
right now.
Yeah, you've got to
take New England.
If you go New England and New England loses, doesn't
Seattle
doesn't cover,
wait, whoa.
then
Right.
Sedano wins.
So here's the deal: if you take New England and they don't cover,
Sedano,
I win.
Sedano wins.
If you take Seattle and they don't cover, Bergman will
right.
win.
So take New England.
So at 9:19 on Super Friday, I will take New England.
Oh, man. Come on.
And that is my 25, Jack.
You're going to let Sedano win if this happens?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
In fact, he's rooting to lose.
He's never rooted to lose so hard in his life.
Right.
I want to lose so, like yesterday, Travis, while we were out live, did Buffalo Gruden. He did his whole bit. I want you to lose so hard. It was hilarious. He does a great Buffalo Gruden. I won't even try to impersonate it. Meanwhile,
wait, hold on. One last thing. If I didn't say anything, would you have taken Seattle?
I was so confused I didn't even know.
You hold your head.
I shouldn't have said anything. Could have won.
All right, meanwhile, that is our super picks against the spread. It is 9:20 in the morning. Let's take a 1-minute timeout, and then we're going to come back with a little Samboni, get ready for the Lindsay segment, and all the fun and frivolity right here on ESPN LA.
All gas, all Lakers.
Tomorrow night in Los Angeles, it's bright lights and a rivalry that never disappoints. The Lakers are home at Crypto.com Arena, and the Golden State Warriors are in town.
Reeves off the backboard, LeBron slam dunk.
Star power, big shots, big games. Lakers versus Warriors. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5:15 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here.
Yamava Resort and Casino at Sandman giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
9:22 on a Friday. Super Friday on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We will do the Lindsay segment around 9:30, plus Kyle Anderson. The big head honcho at Yamava will come on at 9:40 to tell us about Super Sunday, Cappy. Speaking of which, I think I got to read something. Let's see. The road to the Lombardi ends on Super Sunday at ESPN LA. Has you covered wherever you're watching. Follow along live with Cappy, me, Bergman, producer Lindsay Baseball, during the Super Bowl on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Get real-time reactions, commentary, and all the Super Sunday moments as they happen. Watch live on YouTube at ESPN LA and be part of the action. You win. Meanwhile, you know who's in? Samboni. Sam Batesh, our ESPN LA Kings insider, is here.
Scraper segment.
Puck integrity, boys. Puck integrity. Let's
go.
go.
Here, I got questions for you. Since we
Okay.
were just talking Olympics earlier. There are two significant snubs, I believe, for Team USA and Team Canada that have been pretty controversial. The U.S. one more controversial. So Cole Caulfield, okay?
Yes.
Omitted from the U.S. Olympic hockey roster. That was a big, big deal, okay? A lot of people were furious about this. What are your thoughts on that? And, I'll just throw the other one out. Evan Bouchard was also omitted from Team Canada. But for all intents and purposes, we're more interested in Caulfield. So why was Caulfield left off, you think?
So there's really not an extreme. There's not a lot necessarily that goes into this, all right? There are politics involved with this because of who ends up making up these rosters. So, for instance, Team Canada is really run by St. Louis's front office, the Blues. So Jordan Binnington becomes the goalie there for Team Canada, and it's one of those things where Binnington's not necessarily having an amazing season, but we can see what goes into this. So, yes, there's a lot of chatter that goes into this Caulfield thing, but in the end, this is what happens. He's one of the NHL's top goal scorers, of course, yes. But Bill Guerin, who is asked about this, who's the general manager of putting this roster together. Ultimately,
he's also the general manager of the Minnesota Wild.
See,
right?
there you go. Yes. Yeah. So what happens is that's going to play a factor. And ultimately, in the end, I have a question for you guys as well on this. Would you rather? So is it good news, ultimately, for Caulfield's NHL team that he's not playing, considering there's always the possibility, and no one wants to talk about this, but your players go away, and now they're actually, it's like the home run derby, right? You go away and you screw your swing up over the All-Star break, and then you come back and you're less significant, and then your starting pitcher, your ace, now goes in the All-Star game, and somehow he's now not at that same level when he comes back for the second half of the season. Same thing here. So as much as teams, and you'll hear them all say the right thing, that the general managers love that their players are in the Olympics, and that, Kings had a great ceremony for all their guys the other night. But deep down, wouldn't they just rather have the 2 weeks off? Wouldn't that be better ultimately? So for Caulfield, as much as it's an honor for Caulfield, overall he's paid millions of dollars to play in the NHL. That's going to be more important in the end for his bottom line.
Listen. I totally agree with that. Like, I don't understand. I understand that aspect of it. But what I would say is, like, if you're the Montreal Canadiens, you're happy about that. Yeah. But even his own teammate, who's on Team Canada, Nick Suzuki, I saw
Suzuki.
right. He was like, "Well, look, we're happy that Cole Caulfield's not on Team USA because it helps Team Canada." You know what I mean? So
it's also awkward, George. One
That's
piece. It's also a little awkward because it really came down to those teammates in a way.
Right.
The argument really is that it could have been Suzuki for Caulfield. So it's sort of one of those where it's not like these guys are rival. This is not heated rivalry where it was one guy was a Bruin and one guy was a Canadian, and it's like, oh, which one got it? They're both on the same team. So it's like, congrats, whoever got it. So in the end, yes, quote unquote controversy. I hope that there's more to speak about from a Team USA standpoint than this by the time we're really into the games next week.
Yeah. Hey,
all right,
Sam,
now let's talk about the Kings Olympians real quick. Sorry,
Sure.
Cappy, go ahead.
That's all right. I just really that's exactly what I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned that there was a ceremony. So just go through the names for us so that everybody who's now following the Kings the way we do can know which are the Kings Olympians.
Yes. All right. So this is quite an honor for these guys. And we know that Drew Doughty is a Hall of Fame level player, and he's probably in the last 2 seasons here for his Kings. He hasn't announced anything. But Drew Doughty and their goalie, Darcy Kemper, are on Team Canada. Both absolutely deserving. That's a slam dunk. No question there. In fact, really, like I said, Binnington over Kemper. He's sort of like ahead of him in really who's going to start. You could argue Kemper really could be the guy for Team Canada. So Kemper's there. Then you've got Adrian Kempe. He's playing for Sweden. Kevin Fiala is playing for Switzerland. And Joel Armia, who's having an excellent season for the Kings, he's playing for Finland. And by the way, Finland are the defending champs from 22.
Okay, wow.
But the difference is, just so you know, that was not with NHL players. The last 2 Olympics were not with Olympic players, not with professional NHL players, I should say.
Yeah.
So that's when Finland won, but with with the juniors, basically.
All right, so tell us about the trade that they made. Hockey had a trade deadline as well. And they get Artemi Panarin from the Rangers.
Yes. And now, George, I kind of wanted to get into the minutia with you. I thought you'd appreciate this. The league found a way to come up with 2 trade deadlines. So there's the original trade deadline, which is March 6th. But because of the Olympic break here, the league had a roster freeze in place. You could not make any transactions as of noon 2 days ago. So right up against that, in the last hour before noon on Wednesday, Ken Holland, Luc Robitaille, and the Kings front office pulled off an absolutely staggering move to bring the number 1 player. This was Giannis of the NHL trade discussions, is now a member of the LA Kings. This is the number 1 player goal scorer on the Rangers over the last 7 seasons. He's now on the Kings. He's the 25th leading scorer in the league in a down season where he's been essentially parked in the garage for the last week. And before this move, the Kings' number 1 scorer was 65th in the league.
Wow. So they've just picked up, obviously, what they desperately need, which is more scoring. Any word on his scoring? I know this is going to get really deep here, but scoring on power plays, considering how bad the Kings have been on power plays?
It's been dreadful. And Ken Holland, who had a little press conference for everybody ahead of the game 2 nights ago, he mentioned, yes, obviously we love the fact that Panarin's going to be here. He's going to be a goal scorer. Overall, 5-on-5, he's going to add a lot. But when you think about the power play, and there's no team in hockey that's played more overtime games than the Kings, this guy is a stud. When you talk about adding Panarin to a 3-on-3 situation or potentially in a shootout, this is a goal scorer. This is not hoping this guy scores goals. This guy scores goals. He sets other guys up. This is perfect for that scenario for the Kings.
I'm just curious because I've been entrenched in Super Bowl week here,
of course,
up in San Francisco. So if he's the Giannis of the NHL trade deadline, did the King tell us? I mean, what did the Kings? What was the transaction, and why would the Rangers have done this? There must have been good incentive.
So imagine this: imagine you're a Rangers fan, a storied franchise playing in that's not quite the mecca of hockey the way it is in basketball, but the Rangers general manager Chris Drury, a former Stanley Cup champion himself, sent a letter to the fans a month ago saying, "We're sorry that we suck, and we're not signing our best player, Artemi Panarin." That's the letter he sent out to all of the fans. And then basically put this guy on the block And I'm not sure it helped their situation, right? All of a sudden, everybody knows in the league that you're not planning on signing him. Your leverage is kind of out the window. And Holland got on the phone, and he said they called numerous times about over the last 3 days before this happened. They were on the phone, and then that morning he got on with Drury, and they locked in the deal for Greentree and a conditional third-round pick, and they end up getting Panarin. And it's not even just a rental. They then signed him to 2 years at $11 million, which is a deal. It's a deal, and the Rangers fans are definitely devastated.
I love it.
Zamboni, when's the next game?
So February 25th, against the same opponent they had last night. At home for a homestand, we will see Panarin on the 25th. His nickname, by the way, Cappy, the Bread Man.
Oh, beautiful.
the Bread Man.
Bread Man. Panera Bread. Get it, right? It's a good bit.
Yeah, very
Panera.
good.
Sam Patesh, our ESPN LA Kings insider. Thank you so much. It is time for the Lindsay segment. We do it each weekday at 9:30 a.m. We like to play a TV theme. Tomorrow, February 7th, we first saw him on this TV show. That 70s show. Ashton Kutcher turns 48 years old tomorrow. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball on Twitter or Instagram. The Lindsay segment brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. By the way, Sedano, I sent you something we got to do for Hernandez Wholesale as a bit. We can do it here in a moment here. But first, let's get the Lindsay segment going. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. All right, so we've been talking about the Olympics. The opening ceremonies are tonight. But I don't know if you guys saw this story that has kind of like gone viral over the past 24 hours in the world of ski jumping. A little bit of extra lift apparently goes a long way, because there's a big scandal that the Olympic ski jumpers, the males, are injecting their male private parts to go further in the air.
What?
Yeah, so they're putting what's called hyaluronic acid, which is similar to like what women get when they get what they call fillers in your face to make it look more like plump and youthful. No. Botox is a muscle relaxer.
Oh.
You probably wouldn't want that in that area. So the hyaluronic acid injections enlarge their genitalia, so when they're being fitted for their ski jumping suits. And so then these injections allow them to have more space in their suits, which allows them to be more aerodynamic.
Correct.
And it pulls them forward, I guess. It makes them fly further somehow. And, yeah, that's a big scandal that's going on with the Olympics. So,
Cappy, let's do it. Let's get the shots.
I mean, wait. So the shots are going to make me more aerodynamic so I can jump further?
Correct.
But and the result of the shot is going to be one more time?
So they say that just a 2-centimeter change in your suit can result in as much as an extra 6 meters in the length of a jump, which is a huge difference in the world of ski jumping. Like, that could be the difference between, like, first and worst. 6 meters.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Cappy, are you ready? We just get those shots.
Yeah.
And then we get aerodynamic.
Go.
Dynamic.
Go.
It's the
Go,
front, not the
Chrissy. Go, Chrissy. Put the booty on Jorge. Yeah.
I will add that no specific athletes, Cappy, have been accused of the practice.
Correct.
But
It's like a
the World
generalized-
Anti-Doping Agency has vowed to investigate if it is presented with evidence of wrongdoing.
Oh, my.
But technically, like, the whole idea here is that they're not breaking any existing rules, because it's not, it technically is, as far as the rules are written, there isn't any rule that says that you can't inject hyaluronic acid into your genitalia to make you go further so you have a bigger suit.
Isn't
I have
that
a
a
question.
performance enhancer?
No.
Well, it does enhance your performance.
They have a
though.
whole list of them, and that's not on
Well,
it.
It could. Different performance, though.
Right.
Well, I want to know what happens after the Olympics. I mean, does it come back or what?
No, it says it's temporarily bigger.
Well,
I
just
was
like,
in the
able
suit,
to buy
in
a
the suit.
sex toy in a Walmart.
so on the note of the Olympics, I was going to ask you guys, are you watching the opening ceremony tonight? Hey.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
What time?
Is ski jumping on tonight? I got to watch that.
I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to, X-ray these guys for filler? How are they going to do this?
Hey, sir, you got filler in there, or is that
Yeah,
you
I'm
just happy to see me? Yeah.
You got an extra pair of socks I can borrow or what, man? Oy vey.
So are you going to watch the opening ceremonies? Do you guys not care about that?
No, I do.
I'm not into the open. I never watch the opening ceremony.
I do. I probably won't watch it tonight, but I'll probably catch up on it tomorrow. I'll catch it on social media. Okay. I'm not going to watch the whole thing.
All right. Okay. Another story that I have for you guys is actually regarding the Kings. They just made that trade for Artemi Panarin. Is that how you say his name? Correct?
Shouts out.
Artemi Panarin.
And he's number 72. And, of course, he wanted his number 72 when he comes to the Kings. But that number is already taken. And do you know who wears number 72?
I do not.
The mascot.
Oh, Bailey wears 72.
Bailey wears 72. So he said he wasn't sure. He was still talking to the team. I have not yet seen an update on the situation, but he's not sure that he's going to be able to wear it because, Bailey the mascot already has it. If you guys could pick any number, what would you pick? And do you think that he should be able to take this number from Bailey the mascot?
It's just the mascot.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I would give it up. Yeah.
I mean, how when somebody comes to a new team.
What is the meaning behind 72?
So who wears 72 because it represents the average comfortable temperature in Los Angeles. He is named in honor of...
Well, but what about global warming now? That might have changed.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. He's named in honor of Garnett Ace Bailey, the team's former director of pro scouting who died in the 9/11 attack.
So I feel like there's kind of a significance there, right?
Right, but the 72 part of it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. He's named Bailey for a reason, but not the 72 is
well,
not.
It's for the comfy temperature.
Yeah.
Well, why can't a player wear 72 when the mascot wears 72? Why can't there be two 72s?
I don't know, Cappy, we can have a story to do.
But he's a part of the team, Cappy. The
He's
mascot
already
is a
there.
part of the team.
He's already there. He's had that number. That's his number. He better pay him some jewelry, right?
You watch a college football game, there's a number 10 on offense and a number 10 on defense. There can be a mascot and there can be a player. And by the way, it's true. You're right. Like remember when Devontae Adams showed up with the Rams? Yeah. He wanted the number that used to be Puka's number, and Puka just gave it to him. So if I'm the Kings, both can wear the same number. I got no issue with it. And by the way, I bet you nobody would even notice the difference.
All right.
So hockey season runs concurrently with basketball, right? So it's like October to
May, June.
Yeah. So what you should do is you should figure out like what the average temperature in just those months are, and then give Bailey that number.
Wow.
But what if someone already has that number?
Oh, now we got a bigger
What if it's
problem.
like 73 or 74 or 6'7"?
I don't think anyone has numbers that high.
6'7".
That's what Samboni's suggesting. Samboni
I don't know.
says
He's
67.
just pointing at me, so I don't know. I'm not,
He says-
not really sure. I don't speak point.
You know?
Classic Lindsay today.
I don't speak
9:37. That is the Lindsay segment. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, Kyle Anderson for Yamava will join us in a few moments. We'll take a timeout, but I want to remind you, the official personal injury attorney of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, our friend Jacob Imrani. If you're in an accident, you know who to call. Call Jacob. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Or call jacob.com, as we mentioned earlier, for the second consecutive year, the law offices of Jacob Imrani. He's excited to announce the return of its Super Bowl campaign to fight food insecurity in Los Angeles. In partnership with the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank, Jacob Imrani will be donating 60 meals for every single point scored during the championship game in honor of the 60th Super Bowl. Great job, Jacob. Great job. We will take a 1-minute timeout, and we're back with Kyle Anderson right here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Super Friday on ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the biggest show on the radio.
Think about it. Who doesn't like soup? Well, I think also the older you get, the more soup you eat. Do you think there's a correlation there? The older you get, the more, like...
Not tomato soup. Split pea. Tomorrow we'll do potato soup. It's true. You do. When you get older, you eat a lot of soup.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Mercedes every Thursday in February. Club Serrano members play all month long to earn entries for your chance to win this powerful and luxurious full-size German SUV. Join for free today and don't miss your opportunity to drive off in a brand new Mercedes. It's all happening at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, celebrating its 40th anniversary. You in? Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on the road to the Lombardi Trophy, powered by Yamava Resort and Casino. You in?
9:39 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. More Rick Astley. Happy birthday, Rick Astley. He's 60 years old today. Kyle Anderson from Yamava is going to join us in a moment, but we have a very special feature to do, Sedano, before you get out of here for the weekend. We want you to record the voicemail greeting, and we're going to pot down Cappy because of all that background gnat noise. You're going to do the voicemail greeting for Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. So let's do it in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, this is Sedano from the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN Radio LA. Thanks for calling Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, a family-owned Los Angeles business proudly serving the community for over 56 years. They're currently helping other customers, but when they return, you can expect their signature Hernandez family service and the best wholesale pricing on quality flooring. No games, no gimmicks, just the best prices in town year-round because no sale beats wholesale.
Well done, Sedano. You're such a pro, man. Such a pro. And that is why I took the Patriots so you could beat me in picks against the spread if you need to.
How long will it take for Hernandez Wholesale Flooring to institute that voicemail? Because I'm going to call and just listen to it over and over again.
Probably will be, knowing them, it'll be done by tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to call and just take a put me on hold. I just want to hear Sedano.
Hey, Sedano, get some rest.
See ya.
Yeah, feel better, brother.
Thank
you.
Bye.
Cappy, we're getting ready for Sunday at Yamava.
Right.
I can't wait. It's going to be Super Sunday on the pool deck. We're going to be dressed in our board shorts. It's going to be phenomenal. We know how amazing the food is. We know how amazing it all is over there at Yamava Resort and Casino. Go to ESPNLA.com if you want more information about our Super Sunday watch party. It's going to be an extravaganza. As I like to say, going to be a party, Cappy.
I don't think I can eat as much as I did last time, Cappy.
You say that today. Today is Friday.
Right.
But by the time Sunday gets here, and you start getting into the festivities and everything else, you're going to eat everything. Now,
Cappy, hold on. I went on a bender after that. I have not stopped eating since that day.
Oh, okay.
It ruined everything.
I know. And Greg, listen, I'm with you, man. Last weekend when I was in Vegas, I ate more and just kept pounding away. And then I've been here in San Francisco, and I've been eating all week long. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and stay on my intermittent fasting. And I'm not going to eat until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. And then by the time I do, I'm just going to eat everything in sight. Now, I wonder, we'll talk to Kyle about this, I wonder if the menu at the pool deck is similar to the menu at the 909, the sports bar, or if maybe there's like a whole separate menu for this event on Sunday.
So he'll tell us, but I think it's going to possibly be different stuff. Then I'm going to have to eat everything.
All right, Cappy, it is time to ask the man himself, the great Kyle Anderson, the Vice President of Property Management at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, joins us now on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show as we get ready for Super Sunday at Yamava. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning. How's everybody doing? Sedano, Kap, Chris, Lindsay, it's an honor to be on with you.
Oh, we're beautiful, Kyle. We can't wait for Sunday, right, Cappy?
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it, Kyle. First of all, it's great to catch up to you, man, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday. First and foremost, it sounds like we're going to have spectacular weather. So, there was a part of me that was like, I love being in the 909, but we're going to have summertime weather at Yamava on Sunday. So, Kyle, I think the pool deck is going to be a party. What do you say?
Absolutely. I mean, two amazing choices. You're all familiar with the 909. That's our food hall sports bar. So that place is going to be packed and jammed, 150 screens. But really, I think the elevated option is the pool deck. We're going to have gigantic screens out there, the Punky QB, 40 years since the Super Bowl Shuffle. Jim McMahon's going to be there himself, Jay Glazer, $1,000 touchdown payout. So even if you come, you have a chance of winning $1,000 cash. Even if you don't have a horse in the race like I do, right, you get paid just for touchdowns. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And you're right, 77 degrees in Highland. It's going to be beautiful. So it's going to be an amazing experience.
Kyle, you say you have a horse in the race. Who's your horse?
No, I do not have a horse in this race.
Okay.
I don't know about you all. I mean, this is a odd Super Bowl, at least for me, but it's going to be a fun one, right? The fact that you're either going to have New England or Seattle win. I don't know. I feel like it's a coin flip. I have no idea.
Okay. You don't have a rooting interest, and you're not really sure how it's going to go down. I'm super excited to hang out with Jim McMahon. It's been a long time since we've had a chance to hang out with Jim. Jay is always great, and Jay does a terrific job of really highlighting that he comes out to Yamava. And we spent a lot of time with Jay last year around this time out at Yamava. What are we expecting on the pool deck? Because Chris and I are trying to decide. Do we wear board shorts and hang out early and catch some sun and kind of do our thing? What are we expecting? Because it's a big pool deck, but I have a feeling it's going to be packed.
It's good. Yeah, it's going to be packed. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere. I think the word that comes to mind is energy. As far as what you wear, your attire, I think that's up to you, but we got you covered either way. It's going to be beautiful and sunny in the day, and if it gets a little chillier in the evening, we're going to have some heaters out there, so we're going to be all good no matter what kind of weather, but I think it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to have multiple screens. So we have a giant screen out by the pool. We're going to have an additional giant screens, almost think like a massive theater experience, so you can walk around, take part of games. We have cabanas available, so if that's of interest to you and you want to have more of a private experience, we can hook you up there. And food's included. So by coming and paying the price for the pool deck, you're going to have food included. We're going to have a great spread. The chef team always does an amazing job, so it's going to be an awesome vibe here at Yamava.
So, Kyle, we got to go there, right, Cappy? The food, because we did some damage on Championship Sunday at the 909 Sports Bar. We love the food at Yamava. We fast for 2 days to get ready for Sunday. So what are we looking at food-wise, Kyle?
It's just going to be a diverse spread. So all your kind of finger favorite foods, from nachos to hot dogs to, obviously we'll have vegetarian options, to sliders, to all the kind of your favorite football day. Let's be honest, Super Sunday is a cheat day. So if you're looking to have restricted calories, it's really not the day. If you want to go really big, you can eat the Mega Dog, right? Our giant hot dog at 909, over 4,000 calories, just a massive hot dog. So really, Sunday's the day to, skip the diet for one day and come have some fun here at Yamava.
Although, Kyle, I'll have you know that Chris and I, when we're going to get done with, eating all this delicious food and hanging out by the pool deck and being with all these beautiful people, you know what we're going to do Sunday evening after the game is over? We're going to be watching the post game from the treadmills in the incredible gym at Yamava. So we're going to eat all day, and we're going to feel guilty about it, but then we're going to walk it off for probably at least 60 to 90 minutes. Chris, what do you think? Are we looking at 90 minutes maybe on Sunday night?
I think it's fine to say 60.
60 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know about 90. Because we got to wake up the next morning and do the morning show Monday morning from the pool deck like we did on Championship Monday. And I got to be on guard in case you throw me in the pool like you did that one Monday.
Right. Kyle, have you did you see the video? Did you see the video of Chris being thrown in the pool?
I did not. I need to see that.
Yes, you do. We will. Keep going, Kyle. You were saying.
I was just going to say, I feel that energy as far as we have an amazing gym. But even better, you guys, we have 7,500 slots. So, Yamava's massive. For all our listeners out there, if you haven't been to Yamava, it's like walking into 3 casinos in one, the most slots in the West. So you can get your steps in and just walk to the 5 high-limit rooms, up and down the escalators. We have a lot of different areas for you to get your steps in. Being the only 5-diamond casino hotel in the world. So come on down to Yamava. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Kyle, you mentioned the 5-diamond resort. And here's one thing, because I'm a big coffee person. One of the special things, because I stay in a lot of hotel rooms, so does Cappy. It's part of our business, right? And everybody's got a coffee machine in the hotel room, right? And I always like the coffee machine in the hotel room because I get up early, being a morning guy. So usually there's not a place open at 3 in the morning to go get coffee in. And I don't want to get out of my room, put on real clothes, and go somewhere. So I love the coffee machine in the room. But what makes Yamava really special is you have a Nespresso machine in the room.
Right.
The Nespresso, multiple pods. I can have like 9 cups of coffee before I even leave my room. It's amazing. But here's the problem. Cappy last time couldn't figure out, or was it Bergie?
It was Bergie.
Oh, that's right. It was Bergie.
Hey, but you do something really nice. There are 2 bottles of water sitting there, so we can have 2 cups of coffee.
Right.
I just didn't realize I had to put the water in.
Yeah.
Kyle, can you just a suggestion from us, okay? Because not everybody around here is a very smart person. What if you guys put instructions? Here's how to use the Nespresso machine in the room. Because one of us, Bergie could not figure it out.
Cappy, here's the amazing thing. There are instructions.
No.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Was there?
Yes.
Kyle, was there instructions right there?
There are instructions, but just for you guys, I'm going to triple check to make sure. But, we take hospitality seriously so that you don't have to think. That's part of that 5-diamond service. So, for sure. Sorry, apologies you missed those instructions. But
no. I'm sorry. I'm a dummy.
Believe me,
I'm a
it's
dummy.
Human error.
It was all me.
Yeah, it's on us. It is user error for sure. Well, Kyle, will you be hanging with us on Sunday? That really is my last question because we like to be with you, like to hug it out with you a little bit. And maybe you should be in board shorts also. No suit on Sunday, just board shorts and T-shirts. What do you think?
Okay, I don't know if I can go that lax, but I'll skip the tie, and I'll make sure I'll come say hi to you guys. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be an awesome time.
Yeah,
awesome,
sure
Kyle.
is,
We
man.
can't wait for Sunday. Go to ESPNLA.com to book your spot and join us for Super Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Kyle Anderson, the Vice President of Property Marketing. Kyle, thanks for
Great
letting
job,
us be
Kyle.
part of Super Celebrations at Yamava. We love it.
We do.
Awesome. Appreciate you all. Thank you. I'll see you Sunday.
Have a
See you
great day,
Sunday.
man. We'll see you Sunday.
It
Kyle
really
Anderson.
is cool. It really is cool, Chris. You know, like me, you, Lindsey, Greg, and then all of our listeners who should be coming out. And I got a message from a listener the other day who said, "Hey, man, like, you know, it costs a couple bucks. Yeah, I don't remember the exact dollar figure, but
it's less than $100.
It's less than $100. And here's the thing: with the food all included, it's gonna be a great thing for you. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be in the sunshine. We're gonna be eating food all day long, and we're gonna be watching the game together.
But by the way, I'm pretty sure that most establishments charge a cover for Super Sunday. And
Yeah.
if they don't, I understand. I get it. But it's an amazing experience to be there. And as Kyle said, a less elevated option at Yamava is the 909 Sports Bar. It's going to be jam-packed. But to be on the pool deck, and you don't have to go to Vegas for that kind of experience, and you're in Yamava, and you get to meet Jim McMahon, Jake Glazer. And by the way, the most important thing, you get to hang with us.
Right.
And if you're anything like me, you know, you have a little spending money. You're probably just going to win that money back on the slots like I usually do.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Now, do you have another dealer's choice real deal, or did you?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do.
We'll do that in a few moments, but it is time. I got to get the Highway to Heaven music. Stand by. Phil for 20 seconds, Cappy.
So I will just say this, that it is Friday here on Radio Row, and I'm looking around, and, you know, because last night was the NFL Honors, which is their big award show, and you're, you know, putting out like, hey, these are the guys that are going into the Hall of Fame, Drew Brees and Larry Fitzgerald, and both first-time Hall of Famers and completely deservingly so. I mean, Drew Brees is going to go down in NFL history as one of the most prolific passers in the history of the game and a Super Bowl champion, and a guy who really helped take New Orleans from when they were in the depths of what happened post-Katrina. And I happened to have been there that night. The first night, the New Orleans Saints hosted the Atlanta Falcons. The first night back inside the Superdome in New Orleans, U2 played the pregame. I have been to some places where it has been very loud, whether it's Seattle, Kansas City. Never in my life at any sporting event ever was it louder. I mean, the top of the Superdome was going to get blown off by what was going on. And not only was U2 amazing that night in the pregame, but in the first series of the game, Atlanta got the ball. They went 3 and out. They went to punt the ball. The ball was blocked, and New Orleans scored a touchdown. And I'm telling you, the place was out of their mind. So Drew Brees last night, Larry Fitzgerald, a spectacular career. The point here was my point. The NFL Honors happened last night. So today, Friday morning, here on Radio Row, place is like significantly quieter than what you might expect. But everybody was out partying last night.
You see Coach Prime walking around?
I have not seen Coach Prime.
He was
Is
on
here?
First Take this morning. I don't know if he's going to Radio Row, but
I did
He
see
did a
Stephen
couple
A. yesterday.
interviews. Yeah, he was saying that he would never be a head coach in the NFL after what transpired with his son last year.
No
so
way,
that's
really?
interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did see
Our
Stephen A.
Blender's
though,
brother.
yesterday. That's
Coach
right.
Prime.
Yeah. He is our Blender's brother. You're
I'm
exactly
going to be wearing
right.
4 different pairs of blenders on Sunday.
All right.
One for each quarter, Cappy.
I will match you.
Meanwhile, it is time for our Don't Sweat the Small Stuff calendar of the day for Friday, February 6, 2026. Dare to be happy. It's nonsense to believe that a relaxed, happy person necessarily lacks motivation. On the contrary, Cappy, happy people are almost always the ones who love what they do. Mm-hmm. Speaking of loving what you do, I don't know if you saw Sam Boney's text, but his Uncle David. Now, I don't want you to get into what Uncle David does.
Okay.
Let's leave it there.
I
But he
understand.
owns a certain company that you were very excited about when we mentioned that on the show. He has bought a cabana for Saturday at Yamava.
Well,
and he's going to be there with us for Super Sunday. And the rumor is he's bringing a briefcase of things for you to look at in the hotel room later afterwards.
Okay.
What kind of things?
The different products that Uncle David sells.
What does he sell?
Well,
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
Oh, that guy.
And Chrissy, I hope he brings me a box to sample because, you know, it's Valentine's
Ew,
Day.
that you can't
Samboni,
sample those
no,
things.
Sample and give
Samboni-
back?
Disgusting,
No, but here's I don't want
What
to
is
sample
this,
him and give him back. I
This is
want
at
to have like
Costco?
no, but here's what I want. I need. It's Valentine's Day the following week. So you know, listen, George
try
has been
it,
telling
you buy
everybody
it,
about
Cappy.
books. Well, I'm trying to tell you that I want a variety of stuff that I can
free
experiment
stuff.
with.
You want free
yeah,
stuff.
of course, because then I'll give feedback. I'll write reviews.
Home Depot will take anything back, so you can try giving it there.
Costco too, man.
Cappy, you try it, you buy it.
All right. Well, Uncle David, bring it, please.
Oh, you'll bring it.
In fact, Samboni, you know what? I'm going to put in a special order through you if you don't mind.
Yeah, Samboni's still in too. Samboni, join us.
He's still doing the pointing.
A lot of pointing. Sorry about that, Lindsay.
Actually, don't say anything and just point while you're doing it.
That's fine as well. Lindsay hit it on the head with the Bailey jersey. 6'7" would be a great one, Lindsay.
6'7".
That's the year that the Kings were born,
well,
1967.
then let's do it.
So it's a
Done.
good bit.
Done.
6'7", right? Do it. But yes, Cal Exotics, which is the #1 distributor of, we'll just call them toys in the world. Yes, Uncle David will be there, and I will talk to him right now, Cappy. And if you've got any special requests, we can talk offline.
I do. Yes, I'm not going to say them on air, but I do have a couple of special requests.
Cappy likes stuff that's bedazzled.
Okay,
Meanwhile, it is time.
Multifunctional stuff.
Time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal, brought to you by Sellers Advantage. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer, no repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658, Cappy.
Make this really brief. It's been a terrific week here in San Francisco. It really has. But I will just say this. You know, there are certain cities that are built for Super Bowls. New Orleans is a Super Bowl city. There's no doubt about it. San Francisco is really not a Super Bowl city. I'm just going to tell you straight up. Like, it's been a great week, and I've had a great time, and people have come from all over the world, but I'm just here to tell you that San Francisco is not a good Super Bowl city for this reason. The stadium is an hour and a half south. The festivities were all over the Bay Area, so they weren't just, in one little local space. And the reason I bring it all up is this. I'm not here to knock San Francisco. I love it here. It's a great city. The weather has been spectacular, okay? But I'm just going to say this. We, in L.A., will be on the clock Sunday evening. And 1 year from now, we will be another time hosting the Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium. And as Matthew Stafford said last night when he was accepting the MVP trophy, I hope to be playing in this game next year in SoFi. So all I'm here to say is this. San Francisco, nice job. Not a great Super Bowl city because everything is so spread out. But L.A., we will be on the clock. And L.A., I believe, will take the Super Bowl festivities next year to a whole new level. I'm talking World Cup, Olympics level. That's what L.A. will do for the Super Bowl next year.
Now, I'm asking a question without knowing if you know the answer, but I'm just guessing. San Francisco having Super Bowl 50 and then Super Bowl 60, was that part of the Levi Stadium build? So are they expected to get another one, or is this it for these two?
Great question. Do not know the answer, but when you build a new stadium and you have fair weather, you can get yourself a Super Bowl. Although we've seen Indianapolis get one, we've seen Minneapolis get one.
Detroit.
Dallas had a nice storm. Detroit, excellent. Atlanta as well. So, but really the Super Bowl should be focused on just a few cities.
Hey, I got a
LA,
question.
New Orleans, yes?
Do you think that they'll get rid of those graffiti buildings before the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, listen,
Really?
Lindsay.
Yeah,
Lindsay,
yeah.
let me tell you. The city of San Francisco, I believe, has been very cleaned up based on what I heard before I got here. So I think the city of San Francisco did a good job. But I'll tell you guys honestly, anywhere you walk 2 blocks away from the convention center, you would have zero idea the Super Bowl is in this city because there's no signage. It's almost a little weird. But great job, San Francisco. Phenomenal weather. Restaurants are awesome. People were very friendly and nice. But in the end, everything is way too damn spread out. L.A. will show San Francisco how you do it next year.
Also, random thought, final. If Stafford wins it next year, he would have won both of his Super Bowls at SoFi.
That's a good point.
That's right.
That's a very good point. This is why you should talk more, Jorge.
All right, we like you, man.
Yeah, why don't you talk more,
I
man?
dig you, man.
Tell us more about Baby Ruth.
He was wrong about that. He was wrong.
He was wrong. Lindsay's dad was right. So it wasn't named after Roosevelt. It was named after President Grover Cleveland's daughter.
Yeah.
Her name was Ruth.
Mm-hmm. Not Babe Ruth.
Boy, I'll tell you really had me with your story, Jorge.
I like his story better.
I saw it in a documentary. What the food that built America from Discovery. It's a series.
Guess what? They lied.
No, I think he just got it twisted.
Wet.
That's
What
all.
happened?
Dr. Kraft for tomorrow at 7 a.m., the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Yeah.
Saturday special from 8 to 10 a.m. Yes, Cappy.
I want to say one thing to you.
Go ahead.
Good luck to you today in your portraits with Odie the Bunny. You're looking sharp. Like I said earlier, the wind tunnel tested ahead, though. I also really like that scarf. It looks like cashmere or something. I don't know. It looks very cozy. Good luck to you today with the portraits. And know this, I want a framed version.
Well, I think that's the bit. They give away this thing on Instagram because they know whoever comes in is going to order multiple prints, and that's where they're going to get me. And I already had the Hello Kitty adventure earlier this week, so I might need to borrow some money, Jack. Everybody have a great
week at Yamava.
Yeah, exactly. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the big game, Super Sunday. We'll see you at Yamava, and then we'll be back Monday morning at 7 a.m. to react on the big game live from the pool deck at Yamava Resort and Casino. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Can't get enough of the Rich Eisen Show? You're in luck. You can find us everywhere. Watch us weekdays on Disney Plus from noon to 3 Eastern. Miss the show? We've got a podcast.